points. Italy up against China next. Yakubu's in.
What a pass that was from Okatsa there.
Julio Baptista. Joint top scorer now, by the way. His fourth goal of the tournament with Helder Postiga of Portugal.
Yeah, not only has he got strength, he's got that finesse as well.
It is Koch. Not a massive rotation of Nigerian personnel yet in this one. Here is a Kocher as we head towards the halfway mark. It's a single 20-minute period in the group stage. They'll change a little later on tonight. Magahoa.
That's that pass, it's really difficult when it's just that half a yard to the side. It's very hard when you're this age just to move your body to compensate. It needs to be right under the feet.
Enzilano. Juninho. Scored in both matches so far for Brazil. And a memorable one against it. Here he is again, Julio Baptista. Roadblock was Taribo West. And again, Yakubu, middle off the shoulder number. Koch takes Dida's fingers required.
Yeah, it was a good height for Dida. Koch.
He did have his interesting moments.
He had moments yesterday, didn't he? Even in the games yesterday.
Yakubu, Kocha hoping to get there. It's Milano who's going to bring it away here for Brazil. Juninho. Baptista lurking, stolen that. Juninho. Oh, and Peter Roof staying within his hands.
Trying to play the 1-2. That's an opportunity for Brazil. Slightly wasted.
Nigeria relieved. Here's West. Juninho. West again.
That's strongest point. Go for goal.
Plenty of strong points. In those early days. 43 now. Amaral. Juninho. Taribo West has gotten a number of telling blocks. He's been in the right place at the right time on a number of occasions here. Juninho. Amaral. Celestine Babayaro coming on. West has done his job pretty well, but here's Ilana found by Chalini and the back heel on, but Peter Rufai there.
It's the imagination we expect from Brazil.
Back, just got a little toe in there on J.J. Kocha. Kubu's kicking. A little haste from the young buck in this tournament, Yakubu, 34.
He was at country last season, wasn't it?
That's
short
right.
period.
Milano caught that as you might expect. And Peter Rufai able to make the save. Amaral. Milano. Spin the way of Milano.
There was a lot of spin in that one. That check side.
Loopy. Here's Ilano. Amaral.
Oh, wow, brilliant score.
Jalminia again.
Well, we can all do that on a training ground, but not in front of a paying audience. That's absolutely brilliant. Goal.
Wow, with a really vicious strike there. But Brazil quickly on with it, and Jalminia again. Here's Akocha. Kubu. Akocha. Nigeria could really do the point. It's Agaho who might help him get one. Alano with a vital challenge.
Well, Alano did ever so well there. Back on Agahawa.
Last-ditch tackles. We've seen quite a bit of feistiness. Alano.
3v2.
For all the time in the world to make it two.
Yeah, they took big advantage of the 3v2 here. Just keep calm, they want to swing man, and it's an easy tap in for Lionel. But they're outnumbered, there's nothing they can do.
Well, Brazil looking very much like heading into the quarterfinals with a 100% record.
I think Nigeria were looking for a corner previous, and then Brazil just broke.
Maybe a note of controversy. Dida having one of those moments. Zilano. Oh, Juninho coming. And the angle is against him.
Jalminia's producing all sorts of the moment.
Akocha. And Gilberto. Juninho again. Oh, cut up by Cabaloa. A stretch. Jalminia. Out of Celestine Bayaro. Yakubu. Oh, has he found a way through Yakubu? He goes, but going to get a telling foot in.
But look at them.
Well, no controversy about the second Brazilian goal.
Yeah, that's definitely a corner. Do you think? And then they go straight up and they make the 3v2 count. So Nigeria punished for that.
Better read the situation in his customary style. He's a great football, talented musician. Mandolin, guitar. Used to gig in pubs in St Albans. Oh, struck away by Juninho to put the matter beyond doubt.
Yeah, always looking just to create that little angle to get the shot away, and he just fields it into that bottom right-hand corner. Just basically passes it in there, taking a little bit of power off it.
Well, Brazil cruising towards the quarter-finals, and really sounding a bit of an ominous tone for everybody else.
Yeah, they're looking for their squad as well. You're looking at the guys on the bench. You look at Gilberto at the back, Baptista, the strength up front, and then all the sort of magicians in between.
Zagahoa. Nigeria are going to face a bit of an anxious time to see whether their tournament can be prolonged. But here is an opportunity for Yakubu, who's managed a goal a game so far. There's the only team of shut position in this tournament. They're so dominant in China that never looked that likely that they would concede. Juninho has found Juninho, Baptista, and Juninho not quite there to mop it up. Juninho again. Julio Baptista. Oh, and roof right there. scurried back.
Yeah, work the 3v2 again.
Yakubu, all very tight, but Yakubu might yet find a way through. There's Roberto there for Brazil. Milano. Morale. Rabiaro's challenge. Ooh.
That was a thud there, wasn't it?
Well, a pretty sonorous noise. Nigeria calling a timeout with less than 90 seconds to go, and maybe less than 90 seconds of their tournament to go.
Yeah, you would have to say that's the case. They've shown glimpses in this one, but Brazil have just been too good. They continue just to get better and better. Tista here, clever feet. Good finish. What's the 3v2?
Well, are Brazil ready to add to the agony? It's good news for Italy, this situation, because it means they could qualify with a 2-goal defeat against China.
Yeah, which you think they might be able to manage.
They'll have to try hard, I think, to manage a 2-goal defeat, but we'll see. Oh, Antina! That's not quite carried it in the end. Well, you can smile about it.
Determined to keep a clean sheet.
There's Rivaldo stepping out. We saw him wincing and grimacing as he trotted out.
Every movement painful.
I don't know, dare we say that's another bit of cruelty? We'll see. Baptista. Will the adrenaline get him through? Yakubu. Oh, and just a fraction wide in the end.
Trying to squeeze in off a post there.
Firmino left on the deck pretty unceremoniously.
Yeah, I think he just managed to get out of the way.
Taking evasive action. Ronaldo finds the stand. Anywhere will do. Brazil on their way through with a 100% record. Juninho finishing it off in style. Milano and Julio Baptista also on the score sheet. Nigeria have a nervous wait. Brazil 3, Nigeria 0. This is what it means for the table. Italy climbing above the Nigerians on goal difference. They can go through with a defeat to China. So Brazil on their way, Italy surely about to join them. They're up against China next. The final round of group matches here at Star Sixes. It's live next.
Betsy, sponsor Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Jim tie. Togetherness. A connection between man and machine. It's the Mazda way. The all-new Mazda CX-5. Available with 0% APR. Jim by tie. Drive together.
Right now, in Liberia, West Africa, 1 in 3 children are suffering because they don't have the right food to eat. Some may have days, maybe only hours to survive. Those that survive may struggle through each day, their bodies and minds weakened forever malnutrition. And that's why I'm asking you to help save a child's life and give a child a future. Just £3 can help buy life-saving food for a child in Liberia for a week. Please, text food to 78866 to give £3. UNICEF is on the ground working to prevent malnutrition and provide life-saving food to desperately hungry children. They can't do it without you. All donations we receive to this appeal will be doubled by the Power of Nutrition, a charitable foundation so you can help even more children. So please, text food to 78866 now to give £3. Thank you.
Escape with Sky Cinema this summer and see the 10 biggest blockbusters of 2016. Add Sky Sports HD today on Virgin Media.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Free and easy for Brazil. First it was Júlio Baptista, then it was Elano. And Juninho wrapped it up for Brazil. And he is now speaking with
I think he will be haunted by that miss against Brazil. Paulo Di Canio enjoying the support of a few West Ham fans, a good number of West Ham fans here today. Fabrizio Ravanelli knows English shores so well. One of the stars for Italy in this tournament so far has been the man with the ponytail, Marco Del Vecchio. Outstanding goal against Brazil.
Yeah, he's been sort of playing up front on his own, sometimes isolated.
As they got that vital victory they needed to bounce back after opening night defeat against the Brazilians. So, Peng Wei-Guo, the Chinese skipper on the left. So Alessandro Del Piero, the leader of Italy. Well, they are looking back to claw back a little bit of self-respect, if you like, as the only team so far prior to today to not score in a match against Brazil. interesting to see how Italy manage this game. Remember, they only get in trouble if they concede 3.
Absolutely. I would, absolutely, they'll be looking to just keep possession, not to give the ball away cheaply.
China need to win by 6 to have any possibility. Interesting outcome from that Brazil victory against Nigeria. It does mean that Denmark and Germany are both through from Group C. It's Wei Kun who struck it well, and Peng Wei Guo on the follow-up.
There's Wei Kun with the shot, and the skipper just over the bar. There's a half chance.
It's Saudi. He hasn't seen a lot of game time in the tournament. And, you see them divvy it out maybe to those players who haven't had the same amount of minutes. Paolo Di Canio. Teed up for Otto, who can hit him, and Di Canio.
Sharp reaction from Di Canio there. Otto's shot was going well wide.
There's Fiore.
There he was sharp here, he reacted to the shot that was going way wide. Right, just to reroute it back into the goal.
Fiore has won it back to Canio, and Fiore combining well. Fiore just happened to deny the Chinese a quick way out there, having to build. Feng at the back, Peng Wei Guo. Here's Jiang Feng. An interesting little header there from Yao Jia.
Posting in well, header there.
Was a front man or a number 10 in his playing career?
Just asking too much of Odo there in the 1-2. He's been very consistent.
He has been one of those very solid citizens that every team needs. Important part of the squad in 2006, although that's a gift there for Fiore and for Di Canio, who'll give it back, and they'll walk it in. Del Piero gives Italy the lead.
Oh, and again, Lee Wai, the sweeper keeper, taking too many chances, gives the ball to Italy, and then it's just a 3v1. They're composed, they use the extra man. It's the skipper Del Piero who finishes.
And his second goal of the tournament. And Italy in a very commanding position now, really.
He wants to prove he can play, China's goalkeeper.
There's a time and a place, as they say.
And that was the wrong time, in the wrong place.
Well, China calling a timeout. Time to regroup.
They'll try to build from the back, they'll try to play passes. But as you say, that was the wrong decision.
A little rueful look on the face of Li Wei.
There he goes, gifting it to Italy, then the 3v1. They just work it nicely.
The goal that puts Italy in a very, very good position in the group. Runners-up in Group B would face the runners-up in Group C. Actually, there's a three-way battle for that particular place in Group C. France taking on Denmark later today, Germany against Portugal. Delivio, Li Wei down well. Peng Wei Guo to his brother, Peng Wei Jun. Peng Wei Guo again. And Yao Jia losing his footing on the far side. Del Vecchio. Delivio. Barone getting a taste of the action. Here's Ravanelli. Zari out there again. Here is Yao Jia into Peng Wei-jun and Peng Wei-guo. And Ravanelli there to close him down. I'm sure the Italians would like very much to record a clean sheet in the group stages. Don't know what tells me that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But just keeping possession of the ball is key. Just see the game out.
Chang Feng and Del Vecchio coming together there. No pussyfooting around, they do go into the challenges, every team.
No, they've been 100%. That's been the impressive thing of the whole tournament. The commitment shown by every player in every country.
Peng Wei-guo fancies a crack.
Just trying to let this run across his body here. As you can see, it's coming across his right. Try to hit across the ball to put some swerve on.
Barone. It's Luciano Zari. Good mates with Massimo Oddo. Luciano Zari, they worked together at Pescara, where Oddo was head coach. Barone. Ravanelli. Barone.
Yeah, a little exchange of passes there. Barone into Ravanelli, following the pass, getting the shot away. A little bit of confusion there.
Yep. Chang Feng with a moment he won't want to look back on. Here's Delivio, very much the organiser, it seems.
Yeah, he's been vocal, hasn't he? All the little team meetings you see them having, he's right there, barking out orders.
A chance there for Baroni, and Delivio, his son's a pro. He's on loan, or has been out on loan from Roma at Ternana. The season just gone. Put forward by Oddo. Chen Yong-kang back to the keeper there. China fashion something. It's just that little bit of cutting edge that they've really struggled to find. But it's picked off here by Barone. Ravanelli. Del Vecchio's with him.
Yeah, just a little bit short with the pass there, Ravanelli. As you say, China just going to this final third and it all just seems to stop.
Fiore. Fiore again. Now here's Massimo Oddo. I don't know if he's had his clippers and scissors with him, Oddo, on this particular trip.
Italians are always well groomed.
Here's Di Canio. Oh, Del Vecchio's picked this up and Li Wei's nowhere. Fiore. Well, he's managed to get back, and Italy not able to take advantage. Oddo never frightened to have a shot.
Li Wei again gets out of trouble.
Well, he tends to go his own way, doesn't he? It's not always the right way. Fiore. Yang Jianfeng, well, might break his way. Delivio with a rare mistake. Fiore. Zari. Oh, and Di Canio is there. And puts the rubber stamp on Italy's victory, surely.
Good impact by Zari here. Lovely little pick at the back post. Di Canio with that technical volley.
Del Vecchio looking to bounce there for Italy. Di Canio, and there he is again, and Li Wei there. Here's Liu Cheng, the baby of the Chinese squad. And chance on here. Oh, and it's a terrific goal from Yang Jianfeng, and it maybe the matter is in doubt.
Oh, wow. So pleased for them. Bang here, driving into the Italian box. Shows great composure just to lift the ball over Amelia. Well done.
Well, he got a goal against Nigeria, which he took very well indeed to really get their nerves jangling earlier in the competition. China on the board and no clean sheet for Italy.
It was nice and composed to finish. Didn't panic.
Actually win a full international cap in his career. Played in Olympic qualifiers for China. The high watermark really in the world stage, qualifying for the 2002 World Cup. They were in Brazil's group in that tournament, as they are here, but none of the 2002 squad in this Chinese party. This is Fiore on the turn.
Manipulating the ball really nicely here. A little bit unlucky with the turning shot.
Saudi. Di Canio. Marco Amelia stepping out, learning from the Li Wei playbook.
He's getting a little bit bored back there, I think.
Fiore. Oh! A real firecracker from him. And now pick up possession again, Fiore, after another goal in this tournament. And Saudi has got one.
It's a little bit fortunate here, Zauri. Couple of little deflections.
Yeah.
Bit of rub of the green there.
Yeah, it certainly looked as though Peng Wei-jun got the final touch. Here he is on the ball. The younger brother of the skipper. It's more than happy, no doubt, to let Zauri have the credit.
Absolutely.
And that's fallen straight to Delivio's feet, although touch let him down. Peng Wei-jun can try and make inroads here for China as they look to get on the comeback trail. It's Peng Wei-guo, the skipper. It's an important header, that.
And Guo again looking to take on responsibility, take the shot on.
Otto in prime position to guide it away. Peng Wei-guo. It's Wei Kun. He's not quite in Yao Jia territory, but he's shown an inclination to have a crack. Del Piero. Di Canio. Wei Kun shut the door. Otto. Delivio.
Boom. Another wrong decision by Li Wei. Very confident of where his crossbar is there.
Absolutely, or was he just worried his head might come off? Here's Yao Jia, who does take aim.
On target.
Absolutely, he told you he's getting closer. Oh, we'd love to see him score.
Oh,
absolutely
wow.
love to see him score. Delivio, Del Piero. Barone. Otto. Barone again. Di Canio.
This is where it's difficult for China. Just trying to get a touch of the ball. Oh, there we go.
A little bit of a loose one there, which allowed Hu Jijun to nip in. Here's Hu Jijun again. Oh, by Di Canio. He's going to go off for a breather at least. Barone. Well, one of Italy's scorers here, Paolo Di Canio. His first goal of the tournament. Barone. Oh, it was poised for Ravanelli, and Del Vecchio stepped in.
Yeah, it was going to make its way through to Ravanelli. Del Vecchio unaware.
Dilibio. Ravanelli. Some neat feet there from Yang Jianfeng. Chinese goal scorer, Yao Jia. Thinks it's too far out to shoot. It's Yang Jianfeng with another chance. And Emilio out, made himself big.
Again, the chance falling to Feng.
Certainly the most capable finisher. Let's hear from another capable finisher.
Two losses, but they're not making it easy for you, are they?
No, we were in control, then they scored a goal and they come back. But now with 2 goals in advance, we are pretty good. We need to find another goal, so it will be good for us.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Alessandro Del Piero there with Laura. They need another goal, he says. China seeing a lot of the ball now, more than at any stage of the game, really. Hu Jijun. Ravanelli. Dilivio. Ravanelli. Barone. Italy as it stands then, heading through as runners-up. Nigeria in 3rd place in the section.
Italy just popping the ball around. There's plenty of movement for the guy in possession. Just lending the ball to each other.
Hu Jijun. Dilivio. Moore and Ravanelli hoping to get there. Here's Wei Kun. Wei Jun. Here's Yao Jia. Not very deep, so his shooting opportunities are a little more limited. Wei Guo.
A good press there from Italy, putting China under pressure. And again, they give it away.
Zari. Ravanelli. Del Vecchio going down. Just trying to buy one there, maybe. Certainly got no interest from the
It was a wee bit theatrical, that one.
Oh, and Peng Wei Guo had an opportunity, but a foul already committed by his brother. Fiore up to Di Canio. The angle's there. Oh, Li Wei able to beat it down. Chen Yongqiang. Fiore's foot in. Here's Peng Wei Guo. Di Canio to win it back. Del Piero. Fiore's up. Fiore. Del Piero. Oh, and the crossbar again for Italy.
Yeah, cleverness in the play here. Just waiting for the little opening, exchanging passes, little 1-2. Just clutched the top of the bar. Unlucky Del Piero.
Well, he has got his name on the score sheet today. It was a very well worked goal. Looking for Fiore there. Dilibio coming in. Wei Kun. Oh, that could be dicey. Di Canio gets the post. Oh, and Li Wei on the follow-up.
Di Canio pouncing on the mistakes.
Del Piero. Yao Jia in the way. Fiore. Li Wei down. And there at the second bite.
Di Canio just off the post, reacts to the rebound. It's a good save by Li Wei.
Oh, and China have scored. It came off Zauri at the last. The shot from distance by Jiang Feng.
Oh, and it takes a deflection of Zauri.
Well, could China nick a point here? How long's left, he's saying?
They'll keep them going. That's what they've done in every game so far, even when they've been behind. They've just kept going.
That's a similar scenario to against the Nigerians. A little late salvo. Liu Cheng to guide it behind. Italians not exactly men in a hurry here.
There'll be a wee bit of professionalism here. No.
Zauri! His second goal of the game. Italy clear daylight again.
Oh, this is the best way to react. Just go up the other side and score and put the game nice and safe.
Well, they've been effective from the set pieces, Italy, you have to say. It's Peng Wei Guo. Well, time ticking down on China's tournament, but they've ended on a bit of a defiant note here with a couple of goals against Italy. Bouncing back well from that, well, hammering really they took at the hands of the Brazilians. Zhang Feng unhappy as Delibio swept
strongly in Delibio there.
Here's Fiore. Del Piero. Zhang Feng battering that one into the stand. And Italy have secured runners-up spot in Group B, beating China by 4 goals to 2. Del Piero on the score sheet again. Luciano Zauri with 2. China's tournament ends, though, on a note that will restore some pride. But Italy march on. This is what it means to the group. Brazil clear 100%ers, top of the group. Italy claims second place. Nigeria have to wait and see. Wow, sumptuous Spain. They had to battle hard against the Mexicans, and be sure they'll have to battle hard against Scotland. It's up next.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
With the Western Union app, it's easy to send money from here, there, or almost anywhere. And what's more, you can send money to a bank account from a 0 transfer fee. Download the app today. The way the world moves money just got better.
Skeletor saved at Money's supermarket, and now he feels epic.
Baby, look at me and tell me what you see. I can catch the moon in my hand. Don't you know who I am? Remember
By the power of Grayskull, Skeletor, you're so Money supermarket.
It's time for the next summer sale. Absolutely all sale items half price or even less. The next summer sale. Now on.
Checking out the options? Cammy? What do you reckon? First goal scorer? Correct score? With Ladbrokes, there are loads of options. And right now, you should make the most of this great offer. Nice work, fella. Respect. Unbelievable.
Escape with Sky Cinema this summer and see the 10 biggest blockbusters of 2016.
Add Sky Sports HD today on Virgin Media.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Group B done and dusted. Group A, Scotland, a win for them against Spain will take them through, but the fitness of the players is starting to be tested properly. Barry Ferguson, one of those. He's with Laura.
Barry, thank you so much for joining me. I firstly have to ask how you're doing with your injury.
I've got a sore knee, so I'm going to miss the rest of the tournament, which is disappointing, but hopefully we can get the right result today and get through.
The competition is so high, and I don't think we expected any less, but do you think that that's why there have been so many knocks here and there?
Yeah, I think all the teams are taking it serious, and that's what I like. We're the same. We want to try and win every game, and especially last night, it was a bit of needle in it last night, Scotland against England, but that's the way you want it in these sort of games.
There are a couple of decisions. I was watching you guys on the sidelines and you were screaming for penalties on 2 different occasions. What are your thoughts on that, having watched it back?
Yeah, we watched it back last night. We should have had a couple of penalties, there's no doubt. England's one, I thought Big Rab got a touch to the ball, but I thought the refereeing decisions was a bit naughty last night. That's just the way it is, but I thought the referee wasn't great last night.
You've got Spain now, saving the best till last. How do you think you're going to do against those guys?
Listen, we're always underdogs, so I mean we're down to 8 players now. We've obviously myself and Christian now missing, but I'm sure the guys will give a good account of themselves and hopefully get the right result to take us through.
Barry, thank you. We appreciate your time. See you soon.
Cheers.
We'll see how the Scots fare against Spain. Back up to Daniel Mann.
It's going to be very tough indeed for Scotland, but they come into this knowing that victory will seal their place in the quarter-finals against a Spanish side who blitzed England. They had to work harder against the Mexicans to record that second victory. Spain through, whatever happens. And they're first up here in Group A. England and Mexico to come. France against the Danish side who are already through, and Germany already through. They face Portugal. And let's be honest, there's a conspiracy at work here, isn't there, Gary?
Well, I've got to say I agree with Barry. I thought we had 2 big claims for 2 pens last night, and he says Rab Douglas, he was a little bit unlucky as well. So the decisions haven't gone our way. Well, we were unlucky to lose Christian Daly as well. I thought that was key. We missed him last night.
Scotland out. Barry Ferguson with a sore knee. So the late replacement for the unfortunate Christian Daly has the honour. As Scotland emerge in white. Rab Douglas, who conceded that penalty against England on Michael Owen, who Owen himself admitted that Rab did get a bit of the ball. Could be a significance in terms of goal difference. There could be a significance for the Nigerians in terms of what might happen here as well in this one. In Spain, run up a big victory.
As far as Scotland are concerned, I think if they just go about the game the way they have done, we might sneak a result here and get through.
Richard Hughes. Third place, Scotland. Spain on their way out. Captain Carlos Puyol showing that warrior spirit. And the man who got that oh-so-vital goal in the dying seconds against Mexico, Michel Salgado.
Yeah, it was a super strike as well, but you've got to say the Spanish have looked impressive. And they've got a nice mixture as well, experience, some youngsters in there, and for me, Luis Garcia, I've mentioned it 2 or 3 times, Garcia can still play at a proper level.
He emerges at the very last. Guys, Comendieta there. Alfonso. Scorer against England. This is the Spanish side, littered with star names, littered with experience, littered with medals, and hoping to join Brazil in the 100% club. Colin Hendry taking over the formalities there. Scotland depleted with Barry Ferguson not available because of that knee problem to add to the list of injuries. Dominic Matteo struggling as well. So Scotland with only 9 men at their disposal. Really, it's 8. So the management of the game, all important. Paul Dickoff's waspish presence may be crucial. Can he be a real irritant to those Spanish
we need him to
defenders?
be at it, you know, just buzzing around there, causing a little bit of havoc. But just come back to Barry Ferguson, Dan, I just think it's a loss to the tournament, because in that That first night he scored such an audacious goal. Lovely little clever chip over the keeper. The tournament will miss him. He's shown a lot of quality.
Well, Scotland need something. Can they rely on the fact that Spain are in a position of comfort? It will be Spain to kick off. Bit of confusion, but it's the men in red who get the game underway. How much of the ball will the men in white see?
I can see Spain using the rolling subs a lot this game as well, just spreading the game time through their whole squad.
Yes, interesting. Their strategy was really different yesterday.
Did they go 5-6 minutes without a change? Maybe even longer.
Even longer, yeah. But they know they're going to have another game, so they've got a longer game at that. So they've got to be astute in the way they use their numbers and use their considerable talent.
Yeah, and that recovery time just seems to be shorter and shorter, which it is.
I don't know when they started queuing at the masseurs room this morning. It was 4 AM alarm call, maybe.
And they've been working overtime, trust me.
Here's Richard Hughes. He's been an important figure for Scotland. Playing a little more advanced role here today. Don Hutchison.
And here we go, following the routine here, a little bit more passing across the back line, not forcing it as much.
Well, there was such an extraordinary tempo on day one that possibly really wasn't sustainable.
I think most of the countries were a little bit unsure how to go about the games, what tactics to actually use. But now we're seeing it's been more like this, slower build-up, just waiting for moments and being more patient.
Remember, if you want to watch the knockout stages in person, if you can get down to the O2 Arena box office, then tickets still available for the evening session, tonight's quarter-finals, and when it's all decided here tomorrow. Puyol, Capdevila, chance for Morientes.
Spain on the pounce there. When they chose to press there, they pressed really quickly and then countered.
The real hallmarks of the style that's been so successful. Donnelly shown up very well for Scotland in this tournament.
A really talented guy, Simon. When he first burst on the scene at Celtic, outstanding youngster.
Went to the 98 World Cup. Colin Hendry. Donnelly being carried there by Marchena. Already a bit of a rotation for Spain. Here's Marchena once more. Now Salgado. Might fancy another here as he dances inside Hendry and finds the top corner. Well, he meant business there, all right.
Well, he attacks the outside of Colin Hendry, shows him too much space, too much room to manoeuvre, and he just crashes it past Rob Douglas. The power that beats Rob there.
Well, remember, Scotland needs something out of the game. There is a scenario where even a defeat may be enough for Scotland as long as the goal difference stays inside Nigeria's, which is -3. And they might be hoping England could do them a favour.
Which has happened in the past as well.
Morientes. Oh, and there's Salgado! Helps himself to another, despite the despairing attempts of Douglas.
Well, the offensive attacking fullback Salgado finds himself way up in the centre forward position again and just sweeps it in the net. Loads of space at the back post.
Second goal of the match. Third of the tournament for Salgado. He's right up there. Paul Dickoff firing that one well wide. Some anxiety on Scottish faces. Down on the bench, down on the pitch, up in the stands, up in the commentary box.
Yeah, just need to regroup a little bit.
This result might be enough. It might be enough, but really, there's not a chance you want to take.
No, we don't want to be hoping on that. I always felt that when the games are at 2-0, you're still in it. So the next goal is pretty crucial for Scotland. We need to be getting it.
Hughes. Jackie McNamara. Hutchison. Oh. Maybe not the time to try something like that in that position. He got away with it.
Dangerous area to try little flicks.
Puyol to Morientes. Capdevila making a move. It's Salgado on a hat-trick here. It's gone Scotland's way. There's a bit of disagreement about that. Hutchison. Hughes. Donnelly. Oh, Salgado has won it back. No head height law here today, just as well. Now Morientes, opportunity.
Rab stays nice and big there, saves it with his leg.
Salgado arriving again, but Douglas always able to claim, and a quick one for Dickoff. Capdevila. Well, he'll have a crack. Good score against England, Juan Capdevila.
Yeah, we just sat off him there. Maybe a little sight at the goal.
Time for a timeout.
Just a little opportunity to regroup. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, good to see Christian Daly back here after his operation, broken collarbone, and ready to impart his wisdom.
Yeah, he's been missed because he is genuinely super fit. You know, he would have breezed right through this competition if
he's coaching athletes.
Yeah, he is, yeah. I think he's just passed his masters in sports science as well, so fitness is a big thing in his life.
Spain looking fit and healthy. Michel Salgado with 2 goals here.
Yeah, Colin didn't get quite close enough, and then he just gets caught again at the back post.
Yeah, he's enjoying this all right, but Scotland with work to do here.
Showing his quality there, Salgado, with those finishes.
McNamara. Simon Donnelly. Hughes. Birchall making tracks. Up to Hutchison. Dropping out of play, and we'll start with a throw-in for once.
Oh, nice little bit of skills on the side there from Garcia.
He's maybe keeping his powder dry for later, and it's certainly been oh so impressive. Well, we can hear from Dominic Matthews with Laura.
Dominic, as it stands, if it stays like this, you are going through. Would that be enough for you?
Yeah, obviously we've looked at what could happen, the possible outcome of the game, but the boys wanted to go out there and get a positive result tonight, because if we are to get through, we want to go in off the back of a decent performance, and that's what we've kind of said. I mean, when I called the timeout then, it's about our shape more than anything. We've been a little bit, last couple of games we've been a little bit all over the place. We're trying to get back together as a unit. The first game we played very well as a team, and then we've been a little bit disjointed in the last couple of games, so that's what we're trying to get back to. That's the solidarity that we've had in the first game.
You've been hit hard with injury. How are you feeling then?
I've got a really bad back, and I've been trying behind the scenes to get myself right, but it's just not been too good. But obviously Christian's obviously had a really bad one, and then Barry Ferguson's obviously done a bad knee injury as well, so we have suffered. We've lost some really good players, but you know, at the moment we're still in it. Like I say, we're not out of it yet, and we're trying to keep going.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Yeah, we won't talk about the decisions either.
Absolutely, yeah, we have been hampered. Things have not gone well for us. Things have just gone the wrong way. But Dom says he's got to keep at it.
Mendieta. Here's Marchena. Spain will be happy to try and manage it, slow it down a bit. Marchena. Oh, and Richard Hughes stepping in to potentially good effect here for Scotland, getting it back from Donnelly. Donnelly again looks for Birchill! Oh, and well, Albelder able to hook it away.
Albelder does amazing here, but again, Scotland, 2, 3, 4 passes there, nice combination.
Well, that's the kind of football we saw so often against Mexico, wasn't it?
This is better, good movement, third man running. Albelder does really well on the line to hook it away.
And Mendieta, though, has put it away.
Spain just go right up the other side. It's a good finish by Mendieta. Morientes just laying in the path there. And it just goes through Rab Douglas. It's a long way back here.
Well, it does mean that Scotland have an identical record now with Nigeria. Luis Garcia. Oh, and caught that well enough. Rab Douglas able to deal with it. Do have to still, Scotland, try and make sure of finishing third anyway. Mexico were, for example, to beat England 1-0, then Scotland would finish bottom of the group.
Which could be slightly unfair.
Would be very unfair, let's be honest.
Yeah, they've been better than that. Not that I'm biased.
It doesn't matter whether you're biased or not, you're right. A little Scottish enclave up here in the commentary box. Oh, Luis Garcia ghosting in there. Donnelly, though, read the situation.
We're just getting behind Simon there.
Just did enough, though. Mendieta. Oh, and Marchena. Didn't catch Douglas out of the near post.
Yeah, this is a wee example where you've got to follow the runners. Marchena getting free.
Albelder. Mendieta. Alfonso. Well, McNamara certainly getting to grips with him. Marchena. Outside of the boot from Alfonso. No damage done, but Mendieta might. Oh, wow, it was travelling.
Straight down the throat of Rab Douglas here. Pops up nicely for Mendieta. Technique's good, but right down the line.
Here's McNamara. Well, Scotland would certainly make a good deal of improvement to the situation if they can get a goal. Yeah. That could be all important.
We need a wee bit of inspiration from somewhere. Mark Birchall showed some classy moments. We need something from him.
The format, if you wonder why I'm talking about the Nigerians, you've got the top two that go through from each group to the quarterfinals and the two best third place sides. Nigeria in third place in Group B. There's Mendieta, and there's another Marchena. It's a magnificent Spanish goal, but it's agony for Scotland.
Look at these little exchanges on the volley. Alfonso, Mendieta, Marchena at the back post. That is a classic goal from a classic team.
Well, it's Brazil and it's Spain who have really caught the eye in this tournament, and when you see football like that, well, you wonder what answer anybody can have to it.
It's nice to see 1-2s coming off, but when they come off on the volley, it's even better.
And Garcia's in for another. Well, Rab Douglas got there while he was just about still in his box.
feeling the heat, the big fella.
Here's Garcia. Hendry with a foot in. Hughes trying to get hold of it, and getting hold of the ball is difficult enough here for Scotland. Hughes, though, does well. And the strike from Dickoff.
There's very little to do, Contreras.
Well, Scotland on the brink, because if they finish third, they would be worse off than Nigeria. And you know that Denmark and Germany are guaranteed to finish third in their group, and they got 4 points. Oh, and it's, well, not getting any less nervy for them. Richard Hughes. Birchall.
Should have been a bit more selfish there.
One goal could matter a lot for Scotland, because then they go ahead of Nigeria on goals scored. It's Mendieta. We've got plenty to worry about at the other end, though, still. Swept away by Birchall. Oh, Contreras, well, Dickoff...
that was typical Dickoff there, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. And, Pedro Contreras knowing all about it. It's Albelda. Mendieta.
He's shown some great moments in the last couple of days, but that wasn't one of them.
Luis Garcia. Shot on for Alfonso. Donnelly. Birchall. Trying to get away from Mendieta, but Albelda's there. A fabulous combination to have at the heart of your team. And here's Alfonso again for Spain. Oh, and where's it going to end up? Rab Douglas trying to pounce on it. Dickoff in there. Oh, and Scotland relieved. Donnelly. Birchall.
Just getting a little bit messy.
It's all getting very fraught indeed, unless you're a Spaniard, because they're enjoying it. O'Mara with the foul challenge on Alfonso.
A bit delayed there, Alfonso.
Oh! That was venomous.
Well, here you go. Very little backlift. You could see the ball dipping there. Super strike.
Didn't quite dip enough. Just trying to fashion an opportunity. It's Henry! Oh! So near yet so far!
Those little passing movements from Scotland, but they've been done in the counter-attack.
Well, Birchall has filled in. And a little tug there on Capdevila.
Oh, this is the moment where we showed we're capable. Nice exchange of passes. Big calling off the bar.
Well, had that gone in, it could have been enough for Scotland, but Garcia.
Colin Henry was unlucky there. Just lifting it onto the bar.
Dickoff. Oh, he's not had the rub of the green, he will feel. Was he tugged there?
He's not happy. He's still having a look at the referee.
And you can feel that glare. It's Capdevila. Another play. Well, Scotland need a goal and an English favour. It's Garcia. Well, they need more than that now. Luis Garcia has made it 5 and Spain cruising to the quarter-finals.
Yeah, Garcia darting inside on his favoured left and then just lifts it over Rab Douglas.
Alfonso. Capdevila. Mendieta. Capdevila.
No, Spain have just been too good in possession. Quality players in the top side of the pitch.
McNamara. Donnelly beaten to the punch there by Albelda. It's Birchall looking for Donnelly again. McNamara's in there, but it's just not happening. And it's going to be, well, we have seen 2 goals in 4 seconds in this tournament, but, well, Scotland need 2 in less than 30. Luis Garcia. And it's Spain who are after another, and Alfonso has got it. It's a Spanish romp. They have been too good, and they've closed the door on Scotland in star sixes.
Yeah, using the spare man here. Great awareness of Alfonso coming up with a late run. Yeah, it started so promisingly for Scotland, and it's just petered away.
And can they get the 7 that Brazil got against China? No, they can't, but it's Scottish anguish. The tournament started so well against the Mexicans with a brilliant performance, but injuries and controversies have cost them, and Spain's quality really did come to the fore. Spain 6, Scotland 0, the final score, and Scotland are out. They need miracles, really, because you just cannot see a scenario unfolding that would allow them to go through.
Can you not find us a way, Daniel, to get us through with your calculations?
Well, Scotland could not do enough. And it's England up next against the Mexicans, looking to book their passage.
Betsy, sponsor Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Add strawberries. Add Pimm's at £10 a bottle. And of course, add tennis. Turn your back garden into the front row at the final. Just add Asda.
Not a single moment goes by when I cannot immerse myself entirely in sport. I can shout and scream in 100 different stadiums, all at the same time. I am a member of the world's favourite online sports betting company, and I gamble responsibly at Bet365.
At Homebase, we're all about summer value for your home and garden. This Jumbuck Oil Drum Barbecue, only £39.98. And this Austin 4-seater set, just £139. And all Dulux 2.5-litre standard coloured emulsion, 2 for £24. Homebase, always low prices.
Every single day, nearly 1,000 people find out that they've got cancer.
Every day since the day they tell you. Every day, it's in your head.
It's just not what a kid would expect to happen in their life.
My children saw me sick. I was getting sick in bed. Yeah, it wasn't nice.
It's not all bad news. There is a lot of good news as well.
Research is making chemotherapy kinder, radiotherapy less destructive, and survival rates are higher than ever.
Scientific research has saved my son's life.
I didn't think like a little syringe of medicine could do that much.
For just £2 a month, you can make a real difference. I am living proof that this money is going somewhere.
There are cures, and every single day, small steps can be made, and those small steps are going to create big changes.
Today, as many people survive cancer as die from it. You can help Cancer Research UK achieve their aim of 3 in 4 people surviving cancer.
Scientific research is absolutely amazing.
I'm really asking you, please, put your hand in your pocket for Cancer Research UK.
Sky Sports HD today on Virgin Media.
Escape with Sky Cinema this summer and see the 10 biggest blockbusters of 2016.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Once again, all games decisive so far. Giulio Baptista scoring for Brazil. Di Canio on the score sheet for Italy. Michel Salgado sending Spain en route to victory against Scotland. And he's speaking to Laura.
Congratulations. You guys just look so comfortable in this format. Nothing stopping you so far.
Well, at least we got the first target done. You know, we are top of the group. To be honest, we keep playing really well. We struggled a little bit yesterday against Mexico, as you know, but, you know, today against Scotland, I think we play our football. I think these 2 early goals opened the game so much for us, and that's really beautiful, the way we play. I think we didn't give a chance to them, and, well, let's keep it up.
You go through top of the group. How important is that for your team?
Always, you know, obviously quarterfinals, you never know, but at least, you know, you normally, in a normal world, you're going to get the third of another group. And in terms of confidence, it's really important for the group, of course.
It is a short turnaround. What are you going to do now before the later sessions?
You know, we are Spanish, so obviously we're going to get some, you know, some food and then nap time, for sure. And then we'll prepare the game, you know, again.
Brilliant. Congratulations. See you later.
Thank you so much.
So that's the Spanish side of things. They go through top of the group. Let's get the Scottish reaction. Dominic Matteo, tough to be on the end of a 6-0 scoreline. What was that like for you?
Yeah, obviously very disappointed. You can hear by my voice, been shouting a lot. We've suffered with injuries. Christian obviously got a bad one. Barry Ferguson's got a bad one. Big Collins come in.
I had my wheelchair out today.
No, but it's been difficult. I think in the first game we did really well. In the second 2 games, a little bit disjointed. Wasn't really a team performance, not like us. And very, very disappointed. The dressing room's going to be really bad place in there now because the lads were so looking forward to it. It's been a great tournament, great concept, and just disappointed we couldn't go any further.
And Colin, had you scored that goal that came back off the bar, you could have gone through ahead of Nigeria on goals scored. That was just a key moment, wasn't it?
That would have been 3-1, and it was a good flowing move, but I had to take it first time. Just got myself a little bit off balance. I mean, and a nosebleed up that end of the pitch anyway, so and I had to get a taxi back. So it was one of these days, but the first, second goals went against us. We panicked a wee bit because we're looking at a 3-0, not worse than a 3-0 defeat. And of course, when it goes to 4, you're chasing the game. And then, of course, after that, they're counter-attacking and scoring at will. Difficult day.
Well done at least for being drafted in, as Dom said, you know, in place of Christian Daly, who got injured on the first day. But you're not out yet. Not quite. Because one way that you might be able to get through is if Denmark do you a favour against France. Look who we've got with us, Stig Tofting, the Denmark captain. And Stig, are you going to be able to deliver for the Scots? Because you need to beat France, I think, by 6 or 7 to help them through as best third places. What do you think?
To help my old team colleague Colin Henry from Bolton, but I think that's a very, very high figure, and but we'll go for it. We'll go for it.
But are you doing a Euro 92 here? Because you've kind of become the dark horses of the tournament. You managed to get that first day win against Portugal, the high-scoring game, and then you were ahead against Germany and looking good. So what's the feeling like amongst your teammates?
No, it's okay, and now we know we are through to the quarterfinals because we are definitely going to be 3, and my personal statistic against France is not that good, but we have John Sieverbeek in the team, and he won Europe Cup 92, so he used to do the big thing, so you never know. Maybe we are top of the table.
What about the French perspective on things, Marcel? You managed to get back into the tournament after losing the first game, back in with the second game, so what's the feeling in the camp where you are?
We are a young team, apart from me, who is getting to 50 years old, but I think we have a lot of talent in the team, so no chance for the Danish to beat us like 6-0 or something. Now we're sure that it's going to be a great game. We are really enjoying the tournament, really, it's competitive. This is why we are here for. We hope the crowd is enjoying, and they enjoy the speed and the commitment of the player, because it's tough on the field. Even if it looks like it's 20 minutes only, it's tough for us.
Are you guys back there talking about who you might be able to play and what the combinations, permutations are? Because if you are runners-up in your group, you know you're going to be facing Italy. If you win your group, you might have a slightly more straightforward opponent, perhaps?
We are sure about our quality, so first of all, first step is to qualify. And after, no matter who comes, Italy, Brazil, or whatever, Spain is very good. We don't mind. We are ready for it.
And what about the atmosphere, all of you guys, this Saturday afternoon? Star Sixers has really picked up over the last couple of days, hasn't it, Dom?
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've loved every minute of it. Just like you say, hopefully somehow we can get through, but probably very doubtful. But we've really enjoyed it. We've embraced it. The fans have been brilliant. It's a real great day out for all the family, and like you say, we'll hopefully get the call back to come back another time.
We will see. Guys, commiserations, but it's not quite over yet. Go off and get showered, and we'll speak to you another time. Stig and Marcel, thank you very much. Good luck. Let's just try and find out where Laura is. She's somewhere backstage. Where are you, Laura?
Right, so out here on the warm-up pitch, you can see to my left, that is Mexico, and to my right, this is the England team warming up, doing a few stretches. I can see Paul Merson in the goal. I might just come and try and get a couple of words with Paul. Paul, I'm just going to interrupt you a little bit. I hope you don't mind. Just want your opinions on the game this evening.
Yeah, this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to it. Need to get a result. I think a draw gets us through now,
Yeah.
which is handy. So yeah, I think it'll be enough.
And after last night against Scotland, obviously they need a miracle to go through. How are you all feeling after that game?
Yeah, good. I mean, I think everybody now, if you watch, I just watched the other couple of games, everybody's getting used to it now, and you know what I mean? Every team's getting better and better, to be fair. So it'll be hard. Mexico were decent against Spain. They weren't against Scotland, but we wasn't against Spain, so swings and roundabouts.
What about everybody's bodies? Because there have been a few injuries on a few different teams. How's everybody doing for England?
Doing all right. At least we've got 10 left still. There's a lot of teams that haven't got that many, so yeah. I mean, a lot of the lads are stiff. I mean, tonight, or if we get through, I mean, 30 minutes is going to take its toll tomorrow.
We heard Phil Neville in the commentary box last night talking about how the rolling subs, you might be a little bit faster. Is that going to be a thing again?
Yeah, I mean, first game we didn't do really properly with too many. We stayed on too long, players. So now we changed it, and lads were going on and off, so it worked.
And you've sort of worked out the rules a little bit now, haven't you? You know you've got a timeout. You know what to do with the penalty situation.
Yeah. We didn't even have a timeout. I know we're the only team, weren't we, in the first game? That's a big minute, that is. So yeah, no, we're getting used to it now. So yeah, hopefully we can win or get a result, and we're in tonight, because the atmosphere is great. It's a great setup. It's great to be playing in. So hopefully we'll be back tonight.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Paul. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Laura. Now, someone who might be on the pitch who is neither English nor Mexican in the next game is someone from Northern Ireland, and he's the sub-keeper. It's Mike Taylor. Mike, so just explain, you are essentially a goalkeeper who can join any of the teams if they suffer an injury to their goalkeeper, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, as much as I'd enjoy playing, it'd take an injury somewhere for me to get an opportunity, so you don't wish that on anyone. So fingers crossed, you know, I don't get my opportunity, but because it means, you know, done well of someone else. But yeah, it would be great, obviously, but that's not the case.
Have you seen any little moments where you thought, oh, I might be on soon because that keeper maybe got, you know, a tight tackle or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was the Mexican keeper took a blow to the head, and he stayed down for a little while and started waving his hand around, so quickly tied my shoelaces, and I was like, am I going on and up? But he sprung up pretty quickly, so that was good to see, obviously.
And just briefly, how are you finding it? Enjoying the tournament? Enjoying the first ever Star Sixes?
Absolutely great experience. Some incredible, you know, talent on show here. Obviously the Brazilians and Spanish again showed how great they are, and it's great to be part of it. Of course, I'd love to be playing it in some capacity, but it's just great to be involved, and you know, I'm sure everyone's enjoying themselves, and plenty of goals, and it's great action for everyone.
We'll see if you are indeed called into action. Thank you very much indeed, Mike. We'll speak to you again later. Okay, time to find out in a couple of minutes' time whether England can ensure qualification for the quarter-finals. Mexico the opponents, and 1 point will do it. Stay with us.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Add Pims, add strawberries for £1, and of course add tennis. Turn your back garden into the front row at the final. Just add Asda.
Enjoy a marvellous midweek with Bird's Eye Inspirations.
At Homebase, we're all about summer value for your home and garden. This Jumbuck Oil Drum Barbecue, only £39.98. And this Austin 4-seater set, just £139. And all Dulux 2.5 litre standard coloured emulsion, 2 for £24. Home base, always low prices.
Rachel here is practicing her battle cry.
Battle cry.
She's fed up of being underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
She's decided it's time to love Mondays.
I love Mondays.
Find your battle cry. Get the read.co.uk app and apply for jobs now.
Right now, in Liberia, West Africa, 1 in 3 children are suffering because they don't have the right food to eat. Some may have days, maybe only hours to survive. Those that survive may struggle through each day, their bodies and minds weakened forever by malnutrition. And that's why I'm asking you to help save a child's life and give a child a future. Just £3 could help buy life-saving food for a child in Liberia for a week. Please, text food to 78866 to give £3. UNICEF is on the ground working to prevent malnutrition and provide life-saving food to desperately hungry children. But they can't do it without you. All donations we receive to this appeal will be doubled by the Power of Nutrition, a charitable foundation so you can help even more children. So please, text food to 78866 now to give £3. Thank you.
Is there any news?
Look at this promo from Betway.
Get £10 in free bets every week when you bet £25 on multiples across any sport.
Well, it's quite simple, really.
You make your selection, then you place your bet. I'm not going anywhere. I think the racing next, or maybe the tennis.
For the love of the game, Betway.com. Add Sky Sports HD today on Virgin Media.
Escape with Sky Cinema this summer and see the 10 biggest blockbusters of 2016.
BetSafe sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Céane Garnier has been teasing and tormenting young football fans alike, including this little fella here, with his freestyle football skills. Although, to be fair, the kid did get the ball off him eventually. Took him about 4 hours, though. No, there he is. Well done, sir. Very well done indeed. Oh, lovely, lovely skills. He's showing Garnier how it is done. And Alan McAnally is back up to his old tricks. This is dizzy football. Very precise method of spinning around. And let's just see exactly what happens here. I think that's about 4 spins more than is strictly necessary. Let's hope that that belt stays up as well, eh? Oh, well, he wasn't staying up. But what about the kick? Now that is what you call recovering. OK, Mexico are the opponents for England then. England just need a point to get through, remember, as the best third place, but they can go through as runners-up if they finish above Scotland, and a draw would also do that. Plenty of fans here in the O2 Arena. It's really packed now, and it will be for the quarter-finals tonight as well. So, stage is set, and the home nation are in action. Back upstairs to Gary McAllister and Daniel Mann.
So here we go. Final game of Group A, and England in that runners-up spot, which would be secured by a 1-goal defeat, and Mexico would qualify as a third-place team if they won by a single goal. So England don't actually need anything to guarantee their place in the quarter-finals. It is an extraordinary scenario. Scotland very much in the realms of miracles, but it's England-Mexico now, followed by the action in a very complex and demanding Group C. France against Denmark, who are already through, Germany already through, facing Portugal. It's just a question of where those two will finish. The French and the Portuguese, to a lesser extent, still fighting. So England will feel they will have some vocal backing. The little margin of error they have, I don't know whether they know they have that margin of error, England, but...
No, they'll be looking to build on the performance against Scotland. They were much improved against Scotland, you know, and I've got to say, the first game against Spain, which was the opening game of the whole tournament, I think both sides, the countries back then were, they just didn't go about it tactically correct. You know, England have sorted a few things out, but more importantly, they know all the rules now.
Well, they were learning them as they were going along, weren't they? Reminders of the timeouts and how to take a penalty.
Yes.
I'm not so sure he should have been allowed to take it again, in all honesty, but there we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll leave all that behind us.
No, but it was feisty last night. It was a great game to watch.
The youngest hammer in the building, I would imagine.
Are you sure? Was that Burnley or West Ham?
It was West Ham. I saw the hammers on the badge. Don't you worry about that. So... leads Mexico out. Bottom of the group at the start of proceedings here, yet still there is a real opportunity for them to go through. All of the razzmatazz. Braulio Luna, who has been a bright spot for them. Zepeda, hero of the past, Luis Hernandez, goal scorer against Scotland. Plenty of Mexican support around. A reminder of the World Cup they staged 31 years ago there as well, where they did get to the quarterfinals, as they tended to do when they played in World Cups at home. Steven Gerrard leads out England, the man who finished off Scotland once and for all last night. A controversial, feisty battle, and Steven Gerrard has his fans, personal followers in the crowd. David James has had an outstanding tournament. Michael Owen likewise. 3 goals for England, including a beautifully taken opener on opening night against Spain. Paul Merson playing his part in that brilliant, flowing England second goal against the Scots. Here are the teams. England knowing that they don't necessarily have to produce their best to qualify, but they will certainly want to maintain some real momentum. The likelihood is that they will be heading to the quarterfinals. We will see, however. The Mexicans will have plenty of say in that, and they made it very difficult for the Spaniards. Well, Braulio Luna has been one that's shown up very well indeed. Khalid Borghetti and Luis Hernandez both on the score sheet in their 2 defeats so far, but remarkably 3 points could yet be enough for them to claim a place in the quarterfinals. Remember, if Mexico do record a victory, then that one incredible permutation that at this stage might see Scotland through with a Danish 7-goal win against the French, well, that will no longer be an option.
Still loads to play for, and as I said, I think England will just look to build on what they did last night. They were much improved.
What we saw from the Mexicans against Spain, is there a suggestion in your mind that they might be able to upset England here?
Yeah, they're still fighting. And as you say, Luna's the one going up that left side. And clash of heads there.
Well, that's painful. And it's Hector Altamirano who received a very painful blow there.
The ball's there to be won. He goes in with Steven Gerrard. Yeah, he catches the elbow. It's just he's using the elbow for leverage there. I don't think there's anything in it.
Full commitment. There's Hector Altamirano, well enough to take the shot on when play resumes. After moments in defeat against Scotland, there's another. The two coming together again. Quarter asked or given.
He's in the walls at the moment. Altamirano.
Phil Neville stepping in there for England. Well, it's been an aggressive and competitive start from England. Murphy, Gerrard. Owen. Gerrard to take it on. Great burst. Well, did he feel he was caught by Hector Altamirano, and that is the decision of the referee too.
Yeah, this is a good spot by the referee. You can see Steven Gerrard. Yeah, he just clips him there. This little combination. Murphy, Owen, Gerrard.
Well, it's been tough to score from a free kick. What are England going to try and conjure here?
Through the man is very difficult.
James apologetic. Brief moment of concern for Caputo, but only brief. It's Mario Mendes. Oh, hit really well, but David James has been excellent in this tournament. There's certainly an argument for saying he's been England's best player.
Yeah, he caught the flight of the ball nicely there.
Gerrard. Luke Young. Phil Neville. Now Murphy for England.
Slightly off balance there, Danny Murphy tried to take the shot on.
Braulio Luna. Alberto Rodriguez wants it, and here he is. Gerrard. Murphy. Found their passing rhythm at times against Scotland. It's Owen.
Cologne just tried drift it into towards Steven Gerrard.
So the old Liverpool telepathy came to the fore, particularly between Gerrard and Owen.
Oh, they had a wonderful understanding as teammates at Anfield.
Here's Borghetti. It's amazing how quickly they slip back into the old good habits.
Yeah, Steven doesn't need to look where Michael is, and vice versa.
It's been a demanding tournament for him. He's been up and down, fulfilling his coaching duties with Liverpool.
Yeah, big demands on Steven Gerrard.
What's new?
He can handle it.
Here's Young.
Luke Young's been a good replacement for Rio Ferdinand.
It's very sad news for Rio. Our thoughts very much with him. Phil Neville. Owen. Neville driving on. Well, you have to say that England look a very, very different side to the one that started this tournament.
Yeah, they've got their shape, they've got their tactics. Just a wee bit more understanding how to play this format.
Young. Neville. Danny Murphy. Luke Young here for England. Neville. Gerrard. Murphy. And hassled off it. Borghetti. Braulio Luna. Oh, was that a little tug by Murphy? It certainly was. Free kick here to Mexico.
Yeah, there was a pull on the jersey there from Danny Murphy.
It was maybe needed because if Borghetti...
Yeah, it was a professional foul, he was through.
He had Luna on hand as well, so he had
the man over, yeah.
Options aplenty there for Mexico.
A good decision by Danny Murphy to pull him back.
Luis Hernandez has come on here for Mexico. Borghetti heading back to his, I was going to say his seat, but the Mexicans in solidarity stood watching from the sidelines. Merson. A little more advanced at the moment. Hendry. Hector Altamirano. Here's Braulio Luna for Mexico. Rodriguez making tracks. Heskey's with him.
Yeah, Rodriguez getting forward. When he has the chance, he tends to get out there nice and sprightly.
I'm feeling there are a few who don't want to risk getting into a physical confrontation with Heskey. Paul Merson dumped to the deck by Luis Hernandez, and well, Mexico got on with it quickly, and Cepeda wide of the mark. But it is a corner. David James helped it on its way. Well, everybody duck.
Mexico just injecting a bit of pace in the pass, looking to get forward quickly.
So mind you, Mexico coming into this game pointless, but could still qualify. Lee Hendry. Oh, and Emil Heskey dumped to the deck, free kick taken quickly. It's Wes Brown for England, with Heskey still down, although he's in prime position to receive the penalty.
He was asked to get up very quickly there. You don't want to get in a tussle with Emil Heskey, really.
Well, Don Hutchison found that out last night, didn't he? Hernandez, Rodriguez, oh, and Luna couldn't get on the end of it for Mexico.
Yeah, across the face of the goal, Rodriguez looking for Luna.
Gerrard. Lee Hendry. Given away, and how costly is that going to prove to be? Hernandez. And England able to funnel numbers back to avoid exposure to the counter. Hernandez. Mario Mendes.
Mendes driving inside here. David James got it covered.
Danny Murphy back out there. England making better use of the substitutions here. It's Hendry! Oh, he loves that.
It's a super finish, getting into the corner of the box here. Heavily disguised. Gives the keeper the eyes. That's a good finish by Hendry. Clever finish.
Well, England looking to call a timeout here. And the quarter-finals beckon. Lee Hendry on the board.
That was a good finish by Hendry. Just drives in there, and he just sweeps it into the keeper's right. Just giving the keeper the eyes there. Looking to go one side and going the other.
Emil Heskey just easing a defender out of the way there.
I think he was holding two defenders out of the way.
He could probably hold off the whole team if he wanted to. Well, Mexico needs to regroup. They certainly don't want to end with no points on the board, that's for sure. Apologies if you heard any bad language through the timeout. Time when they often issue a rallying cry. Let's hear from Wes Brown on the England sidelines with Laura.
Wes took a time out there. What was said?
Just to keep it tight, really. Let's not be silly. We're winning the game now. We was pushing on a little bit where, you know, if they were to break, we were leaving it 2-on-1 and 3-on-2 at the back. So we're just going to try and keep it tight now when they've got the ball, and you know, hopefully at some point they're going to have to come out and try and win the ball off us, which will open up the game, and then we can get some more goals.
A goal there for Lee Hendry. He's been quite exceptional this tournament.
He's been brilliant, mate. He's still got all the skills, you know, he's got all the chops, and absolutely perfect for the team. And you know, he's trying his heart out like everyone else is. And you know, if we win this, we know we're through. So we've just got to keep it tight now and be smart.
We know how difficult Mexico can be. Spain only beat them in the last few minutes of the game. What's it like out there?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, they're organised, you can see, and they know what they're doing. They're defending from behind in their half, so it's making it hard for us to break down. But I'm guessing if we can just keep the ball, they've got to come out at some point as we're winning. So let's see how it goes.
Thank you, guys.
Gerrard, Hendry. Well, yes, it is a situation that avoids any particularly complicated mathematical permutations. England leading. Gerrard gets there. Well, Caputo got there. They've kept them out for now. Phil Neville coming in.
The smashing little 1-2 in that phase of play. Lee Hendry using the spin of the surface.
They've got Borghetti on the field now, and that gives them that option for the aerial ball. Danny Murphy apologetic. England more than halfway there now.
Loads of rotation by England now.
They've got the hang of it, haven't they?
Yeah, they definitely have, yeah.
Borghetti. Reyes, Joaquin Reyes. Garcia Aspe. Well, we can hear from the England goal scorer Lee Hendry, who's with Laura.
It's all smiles at the moment on the sidelines for you. A goal score there, it must have felt good getting that done.
Yeah, it was nice. I had a few chances in the last few games. Just thought I'd give the keeper the eyes and send it the way. Nice to get a goal, get off the mark.
Such high praise from your teammates as well. You've had a great time, haven't you, so far?
Yeah, well, teammates, I've got to go on now.
Going back on, good luck.
1 more minute.
Well, Lee Hendry, he's been given a little stay of execution. He's got another minute before he needs to be called into action. Potential of an England-Germany clash as it stands.
Another classic.
We shall see what transpires. Well, here's Garcia Aspe. Mendes. Oh, and David James with another very sprightly save indeed.
Oh, he's sharply down his left-hand side there.
Heskey. Well, if Mexico get 2, Mexico would finish third. They would qualify because their record would be better than Nigeria, and England would still finish as runners-up. Reyes. Away by Wes Brown. Mexico really do need to produce something quite special, though. David James, well, Spain needed to produce special things to beat him.
Yeah, he's been excellent. Such a big presence in those goals.
Well, the older England players not quite reaching the stately 49 of Paul Merson yet.
Yeah, but he's in super shape, David. He always has been.
Well, Hendry has another opportunity here, trying to dazzle the Mexicans again. Heskey!
There wasn't quite enough room for Emil to squeeze it into that near post.
Caputo not committing the cardinal sin. It's Heskey. Hendry went down. No foul. And Hendry has just committed one on Garcia Aspe.
Thought that challenge by Hendry was a good one. Wins it back.
Luis Hernandez. Oh, that's venomous. But again, David James, imperious. for England.
Oh, fantastic stop again. Great strike by Hernandez. Wow, up to his left-hand side.
But he has been beaten. And Mexico are level. There's Braulio Luna who is on hand to put it away.
Yeah, he's been one of their best players. And it's with his weaker right foot, this one.
Yeah, and hope very much alive for Mexico. One more. Well, and England and Mexico would both go through from the group. Braulio Luna. Cepeda.
They've definitely got spring in their step, Mexico. Up the intensity. They're definitely rallying.
If Mexico get another, they'd be on a -2 goal difference, as would England who've scored more goals. Gerrard looking for one, Murphy getting one! Well, England in charge again, but for how long?
And Steven Gerrard gets through 2 tackles, and it's the Liverpool combination. Gerrard to Murphy, who squeezes it under the keeper.
Braulio Luna can't retrieve it. Having prized the door ajar, it's been slammed back in Mexico's face. Here's Henry, Murphy. Still... Oh, and Hernandez! Well, chaos reigning there for England.
David James making up for his mistake. He's not made many.
I don't think he made any prior to that. Cepeda. That's a foul by Lee Hendry, who disputes the fact. Well, there's still time. There's still time for Mexico. Scotland at this moment still with a theoretical chance. Altamirano. Borghetti. Luna. Brown. Henry. Brown. Henry. Gerrard. It's a better possession for England here. Maybe some menace at the end of it.
Some lovely little combination plays there.
We've got an extra ball on the pitch, which Hernandez has dealt with. Hector Altamirano. In towards Luna. Oh, Hernandez was up there as well.
Yeah, he had a little bit more time than they thought.
Altamirano. Borghetti. Hernandez. Not quite shake off Wes Brown, although the challenge was interesting, and it is a foul by Wes Brown.
Yeah, was Wes Brown just a little bit late? He just catches him to follow through.
It's so hard to make something happen from a free kick. Teed up for Altamirano, and the block came in from Phil Neville, who's raced on to deal with that danger and raced on to that pass. Oh, and here's an opportunity, Michael Owen. Hendry. Owen. Well, don't take your eyes off it. It's Hernandez, and Borghetti's free. Borghetti for Mexico. Oh, and Hernandez kept it out. Extraordinary. Hernandez. And David James is down. Oh, and Luna couldn't pop it in. An unbelievable sequence of action.
Oh, Hernandez keeps this. This is going in. He stops it from going in. And then Luna here at the back post. It squirms its way through. Great save by James again. Oh, and he can't hit the side netting.
Time ticking away for Mexico. That had to go in. Hendry. Owen. Hendry. Gerrard. Luna's there. It's now or never for Mexico. Hernandez. They need an equaliser, sharpish, and then another. Oh, and it's an agonising stretch for Borghetti.
Oh, they had the man in the overlap. Hernandez just overhits it. But what a sequence of events there.
That's A loose one from Steven Gerrard. Altamirano, Hernandez. I have to feel it's gone for Mexico now with 30 seconds on the clock. England can march on with a victory.
Mexico given it a real go.
I think they're going to end without a point, which is extraordinary, really, given the efforts that they put in this tournament. David James dispatching it into the stands. Lee Hendry and Danny Murphy have sent England on their way to the quarter-finals with a victory. It looked desperate after their defeat against Spain. They reasserted against Scotland, and now they are in the knockout stages. Mexico finish without a point. And this is what it means. It means that Scotland still have a theoretical chance. England runners-up. Could they play Germany? We shall see. Spain marching on imperiously. Well, we're on our way to Group C next. Denmark and Germany already qualified, but France are not certain of their place just yet. Find out if they can clinch it. That's coming up next.
Betsy, sponsor Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
With the health lottery, there's a potential £500,000 up for grabs every week. That's a cool £500,000. Plus, with millions going to good causes in your communities, it's not just you who could win. Good causes win, everybody wins. Play the health lottery today for just £1. We're half the price of Lotto. Based on 5 jackpots a week, each of up to £100,000.
The Simba mattress, built to survive the most rigorous testing. Responsive memory foam, up to 2,500 springs. Breathable sleep surface. Because you do more in bed than just sleep. Enjoy a 100-night trial.
Escape with Sky Cinema this summer and see the 10 biggest blockbusters of 2016.
Add Sky Sports HD today on Virgin Media.
Betsy, sponsor Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
England through to the quarter-finals. Hendry the early hero. Danny Murphy made sure, and he is with Laura.
Congratulations there. The ending of that game, just from a spectator's point of view, is so fast and furious. We could barely keep up. Managed to keep that goal out there from Mexico.
Do you know what? We knew that we were going to be through. And I think when you get some of the lads who've got, on some days, some have got kids here, some have got family, and everyone wants to score a goal. And you've got to be careful because you get done on the counter-attack. But I think we played well in some bits. I think the lads felt a lot better today. Get used to the pitch, get used to each other. But some of the saves David James has been making is incredible.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, that was going to be something I wanted to ask you about because there have been quite a few stand-up performances. But David James, phenomenal.
I played with him at Liverpool many years ago, and he's in similar condition now. And I mean, his physique's incredible. He should still be playing, really. I mean, he's a bit crazy, we all know that, but what a goalkeeper. the thing is, the longer the games go on, the better we'll get, the fitter we'll get, but we're going to need him if we're going to win it.
Slightly longer format in the knockout stages. You are through. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Immense atmosphere inside the O2, and do you know what? It's a pretty good view on top of it as well. I wonder if they could hear the roar when Murphy scored that winner. Remember, Mexico did get back into it, but England are through to the last 8. They'll play the winner of Group C, and that could be anyone, and it's about to be decided now. France versus Denmark is our next game. Back to Gary and Daniel.
Well, Group C has been a tough one to call all the way along, but Denmark and Germany are already through by virtue of having 4 points. Even if they do end up finishing in 3rd place, they've done enough already. Maybe a bit of gerrymandering we might see here, because a draw will suit both France and Denmark in this first game. But it's France-Denmark first, then Germany against Portugal after that. Our climax of the group stage before we head on to the knockout stages later tonight. So that's what's to come, and what has gone before. Well, they've met plenty of times in major tournaments, and the Danes, often a good omen for the French, because they played them on the way to European Championship triumph in 1984. They played them on the way to World Cup triumph in 1998. So there is a bit of history between the two nations, which tends to favour the French. But the Danes, they really have been the surprise package. Stick-turfing side really did produce a special performance against the Portuguese on opening night, putting 6 past them. They've got a good amount of support. It's worth remembering, trying to hold the flag the right way round, though, I have to say. Regard. Mikkel Beckman following. Mats Jonker, the danger man in front of goal. Hat-trick against the Portuguese. Robert Pires got in on the goal-scoring act against the Portuguese. His father's nation, we shouldn't forget. He grew up in a household where there was a lot of love for Benfica. Hoping that the French in white can do the business here.
Number 6, the legend, Marseille Desailly.
They should be all right, frankly. Even if they are beaten, as long as they're not beaten heavily. Marcel Desailly wearing the smile. Ludovic Giuli, amongst the French goal scorers. He's scored in both games so far. Olivier Dacour, the self-appointed manager of this French side, we shouldn't forget. He is very much the man in charge, but the man who has really shone, Eric Abidal, Gary.
Abidal's been probably the most comfortable player in the entire tournament. With the surface, the quickness of the way the ball moves across the top of the 4G. Yeah, he's looked very, very classy.
Special goal against the Portuguese. France still needing to secure their place in the quarter-finals. They need, to be sure, a point. Denmark have already done it, and every credit to Stick-turfing. They like springing a surprise, don't they, in international football? And just to remind you, the Extremes, 55-year-old John Sieverbeck, the oldest player in the tournament, number 7, Mikkel Beckman, the youngest. 22 years, John Sieverbeck's junior. Extraordinary. I mentioned the part that the Danes have played in French history. We shouldn't forget the Danes eliminated the French on the way to winning Euro 92.
I was at Euro 92. It was only 8 teams.
There were, yeah. And Sweden and Denmark got through the group that contained France and England as well. It's not England's most distinguished tournament,
No,
it's
no.
fair to say, but Scotland performed very well.
We were a wee bit unlucky again, the famous
Funnily
Scottish.
enough.
Brilliant in defeat, but we're in a group of Germany, Holland and Russia. It was not easy.
The CIS, as they were known at the
Sorry,
time.
the CIS.
Yeah. First insurance company to play at a major international tournament.
Scored against them.
Well, there was a reason for bringing it up.
Just set me up for a volley there.
Here's Perez. Djorkaeff. This is Eric Abidal. Now, we do wonder about the approach here because they are likely both to have another game. They both know that they don't need to win.
Not one. Surely. Just settling for a draw.
There is a little advantage to being last in the running order, covering the under-21 European Championships. Poor Slovakia in that competition. Done very well and were finished in third place in their group. Then the teams that played later knew exactly what they had to do to finish above them in the race to qualify. So it has favoured the French in particular a little bit. There, Kroldrup muscling Perez off the ball, but then just lost it from his spell there. Sørensen can hit them, and he's just proved it again.
Yeah, he's done this in the last couple of nights, venturing forward. He's got a sweet left peg. Goes right through Frey.
Goal of game, Chris Sørensen for Denmark. He is now level with Juncker in the scoring.
Yeah, you can see he's played further up the pitch in his career. Comfortable at left back, but getting forward. Got a lovely strike on that left peg.
Up to Beckman. Djorkaeff slipping in ahead initially of Sørensen. Jensen. Kroldrup. Danes knocking it about confidently here, as befits their status as already qualified. Now they've gained a lot from the way they've gone about their business in confidence terms. 2-0 up against Germany, remember, before they surrendered that lead. Jensen. Here's an opportunity. And Perez.
Oh, just clips the top of the bar. The keeper had sat down very early. Watch the keeper go early. Oh, he keeps that under the bar.
Towards Beckman, who's not afraid of an aerial tussle. Djorkaeff. Oh, delightful bit of skill. It didn't quite come to anything, but here's Norregard for Denmark. Well, he turned up here with not quite the fanfare of some others, but who knows, they might yet make a major impression in the knockout stages.
They've been organised. They've got goals in their team. I think they rotate well. Could they be the big surprise, Denmark?
Oh, but that's straight to the feet of Julie from Mikael Beckman. He's grateful, Beckman, that it came to nothing. Grateful that Julie didn't continue his goal-a-game record like Sørensen has.
He fancies Julie to do better there. Clean view at the goal.
Perez. Bruno Cheru. Jan Hoffmann in the Danish goal. Tufting wants it over on this near side. Beckman struggling to get away from Bruno Cheru, however. Kroldrup. And into the chest of Norregard. Promising again for Denmark.
Yeah, that was a lovely pass from Kroldrup. Picking at the movement of Norregard.
I'm afraid to take the quicker route. Juncker hoping to pounce on that. Condolar, now for Eric Abidal, a wonderful goal against the Portuguese. Condolar, though, beaten to the punch there.
A bit of a shank there.
It's Condolar. Absolute beauty against the Germans. And France led twice. Lost 4-3 on opening night at Germany before they came back with that 3-2 win over Portugal yesterday. Oh, and Hoffman has given it away. Sheru, Julie, or Sieverbeck with a very timely intervention for Denmark.
Yeah, Hoffman just a little bit slack there with his pass.
Goalkeeping gifts rarely go unpunished here. Julie. And Sieverbeck there.
It's a neat little turn there by Julie.
Condolar.
Looking to take it early on the volley. Not an easy skill.
Squad player at World Cup 98 and Euro 2000. Didn't play in either final. In a major tournament, everybody involved in the 23 plays a part, or 22 as it was in earlier days. Djorkaeff. It's opened up for the shot here, but Jurgensen was in the way. We haven't seen much of him in this game. He's just gone out for a little trot. He is there.
Yeah, he sort of makes them tick, I feel.
Keep him in as good a condition as possible for the quarter-final, which comes later tonight.
And Condolar using his body well there.
There's quite a bit of it to use. Now to play by Desailly. We mustn't mock, Gary.
You said it.
Here's Jensen. Potentially awkward bounce. Jurgensen's in here! Oh, it's a let-off in the end for France.
Jorgensen gets the break of the ball here against the court. Just lips it over Frey, but just wide of the post.
Well, the nightmare scenario for France here is if they concede 3 or more, because they could finish bottom of the group still.
Yeah, so there's still plenty to play for. I'm sure they're aware of it.
Jurgensen. Portugal coming up against Germany in the final game of the group stage. Proldrup. Cut out by Abidal.
He's just trying to nick that into the feet of Djorkaeff and play a 1-2.
Jensen. Well, stick tough thing we saw there. Surely feel his team should have doubled their advantage. Sorensen making another raid down that left side where he's most comfortable. D'accord.
The gaffer holding it in well there.
Yep. Remembers playing in all white with fondness
yes,
at Ellen Road.
It's familiar, that kit.
He had a bit of a fallout in the end with Terry Venables, didn't he?
Very well respected in Yorkshire.
Well, there were some great days, weren't there? Here's Proldrup now for the Danes. Looking pretty comfortable, really.
Yeah, stroking the ball around confidently. You've got a good shape.
Tufting finding Jurgensen. This is promising again, but Abidal able to guide it back. Very sorting his feet out. Perez. D'accord. clatters the post.
And this wasn't the cleanest of strikes. He makes the little angle for the shot. Wrong-footed the keeper. That's the outside of the post.
But when he did produce a very clean strike for Everton at Anfield in the Merseyside derby back in '99, although Liverpool did manage to retrieve the situation, take all 3 points that day.
Just before my time, that one.
Absolutely. But derby goals we surprisingly haven't touched on yet.
I think it's now up at 50 yards, that goal.
Oh, and Condola. Oh, Pires, rather. How could I confuse those two?
Wow, caught that beautifully on the volley.
Julie, tightest of space.
That little run across the near post seems to be the tactic a lot of the countries have used for corners.
Italy have had the most success, haven't they? They've been
yeah, they've been inventive, haven't they? They've changed it a little bit.
A couple of good routines. Pires. Here's Sorensen. Oh, stolen by Djorkaeff. Remember, they need an equaliser to guarantee their place in the quarter-finals, the French. Sorensen. Dancing all the way, and he was caught there by Marcel Desailly. For all the protests, they've got on with it. Oh, and they haven't taken full advantage.
Oh, fans complaining to the referees there.
Well, Daniel Jensen with the chance right at the end of it.
Quickly taken free kick, caught the French.
Pires.
There it is, hand on the ball, quickly taken. Oh, they should have scored. It's a great opportunity.
It was a terrific opportunity for Jensen. Shearer really wanted to make that his, despite the challenge of Jensen. Had a great patch where he showed his potential at Liverpool, Shearer. Month of January 2004, yeah. One he'll remember well. Goal at Chelsea.
Just couldn't prolong it, the consistency. He was always a player with great potential. Always looked as if he could be better.
A couple of goals I remember commentating on actually in the FA Cup tie against Newcastle. Won the Player of the Round award. But the departure of Gerard Houllier meant that the door was firmly closed on his Liverpool career. Djorkaeff. Well, he outdid his dad at international level. Yuri Djorkaeff. Father Jean played at the 1966 World Cup, not far from here at Wembley and White City.
Djorkaeff's a player I love watching. You know, there's so many great tens at this tournament, but he's right up there.
Abidal. Gallas getting a run out. Might yet break his way, but here's Eric Abidal. Bit of loose play by Abidal. That's about the first thing he's done wrong all tournament.
He hasn't put a foot wrong. Trying to get Juncker in there.
Now Beckman's gone on. Those young legs. With China out, he is, even by a greater distance, the youngest player now. Julie made sure that the French got that back. Gallas. Giroud. Well, the second time the French have hit the post, they've hit the bar as well. They can't do much more.
There's the potential. Little layoff by Djorkaeff. Beautifully struck by Giroud.
Threatening to get a little anxious for the French, but one goal will change all that.
They don't look anxious. They calmly stroke it about the back and make 5-1-2.
They're hiding it well, Giroud. But it is a situation of real urgency, if you want to put it that way.
They keep the control.
Gallas. Timeout called by the Danes. Stick Tufting is about to get the boys together with Daniel Jensen. Chris Sørensen with the strike that separates the sides here.
Yeah, and he's done this on a few occasions. They've got to go and close this guy down with that left peg. Beautiful strike. Clean as a whistle.
Puts the Danes in with a decent shout of winning this group. The French need to sort it out. They need something to be absolutely positively certain. It would make sure that Portugal's tournament is very much over as well. Tufting to guide it on. Direct route there to Julie. Well, clear foul by Per Kroldrup.
Kroldrup all over the top of Julie.
Sherry's going to have a dig, and he's got the goal. He's got the goal, which they really badly needed.
Oh, swept in beautifully by Sheru. To take a little nick. Yeah, I think it just takes a little bit of a deflection off Sorensen.
Well, it's a vital goal for the French. It's a vital goal in the context of the game that follows this, because, well, Portugal hopes extinguished, unless things can turn in the final, what, less than 4 minutes here. And Beckman getting plenty behind it.
Yeah, they're really calming down now, France.
After that desperately anxious spell, Gary.
Yeah, but they were all over the place, weren't they?
Terrible. Here's Jurgensen. Jensen. Now Sørensen, does he fancy another? Well, he certainly fancied another, but the wrong side of the net this time.
Sorensen's first touch here was excellent to set up that volley.
D'accord, Sheru. Kroldrup's walked the line a little.
I think there was 2 fouls there.
We'll come back to the earlier one.
There was a double whistle.
Sheru. Beckman. Gallas. Condola. Gallas. D'accord. Boxed in. Condola. Well, the French in a better position now. We can hear from Marcel Desailly with Laura.
Marcel, whatever happened in that team talk, it obviously worked.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to keep calm. The Danish knows really how to play and how to, you know, position it themselves defensively. So they are tough. But we won the draw, by the way, because we know we are qualified with the draw, so there's more pressure on the team at the moment.
So at the moment, you can kind of sit back in the fashion that you are. You look very relaxed.
Yes. I preserve myself for the quarterfinal. You know, I'm an old man in the system, so we have some young defenders. So until they don't raise their hand, I stay back a little bit.
Sit back and enjoy it. Let them do all the work. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a picture of edginess.
He needs a little bit of sun cream and a little drink or something there. Pina colada. Glass of Chablis.
Perez. Rolled up again with a footed. He is 48 now, Marcel Desailly. Condola. Well, they're in the ideal situation. Well, the Danes are getting a touch frustrated. They still want to win this. They're not content. Came into the game already qualified. maybe the turnaround is on, the chip is on.
It looked as if he was going to go for power there.
Sorensen, he work it onto his left foot and wipe the smile off French faces. This is Mats Juncker. Looking for Juncker again, Condelar. Well, the draw that suits both has come, and Bruno Cheroux, the French hero, with that vital equaliser, that whatever happens in the other game will carry them into the knockout stages. Denmark are already there. Top spot still potentially up for grabs today if Portugal can produce a surprise. 1-1 the final score. So this is what it means for the table. A German win will ensure they win the group, and there'll be a clash against England. Portugal out well and truly. So the final game of the group stage is up next. Can Germany seal top spot in the group against the Portuguese? That's the final group game. It's live from the O2 Arena next.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Your odds from William Hill lets you create and bet on your own markets. Tweet us direct from the William Hill app or from Twitter, and we'll reply with the odds. Join over 200,000 Your Odds customers, a few familiar faces, and view their markets. Spot something you like, one click, it's in your bet slip, and you're on. Your Odds from William Hill.
Kevin here's just found his battle cry.
Battle cry.
He's had enough of being overworked and underpaid.
Overworked and underpaid.
He's decided it's time to love Mondays.
Love Mondays.
Find your battle cry. Get the read.co.uk app and apply for jobs now.
Sky Sports HD today on Virgin Media.
Escape with Sky Cinema this summer and see the 10 biggest blockbusters of 2016.
Betsy sponsors Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Group C still up in the air. Chris Sorensen gave Denmark the lead against France. Bruno Cheroux with a deflected equaliser. And Yuri Djurkaev is speaking to Laura.
Yuri, it took a while there to break Denmark down, but eventually you got in there. They're difficult, aren't they?
Yeah, it's true. It's a very complicated group. We compete to be in the first position, but we just draw against a very strong Danish team. And we will see. The tournament is very open. There's no really besides Spain, but all the teams are both equally good, and we will see.
Things change a little bit when you get through to the knockout stages, because you do have a little break, but the game, of course, is longer.
Of course. We know this now. This was a routine, Now starting the real tournament, and we love it. Yeah, we're very happy. What is very exciting is all the teams are tired. We play so many games, but it will be very, very nice, very technical, and we will see the big player.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Yuri.
Thank you.
Well, the reason why it's still up in the air in Group C is because, well, yes, Denmark, Germany and France are through, Portugal are out, but where will Germany finish? They could be first second or indeed third if they get beaten by Portugal in this final group game. One last hurrah, perhaps, for Deco and co. They still have a part to play, and in fact, none of the quarterfinals are yet set. So this is the final game of the group stage. In Group C, it's Germany against Portugal in the company of Wes Brown and Daniel Mann.
So the final group game of the tournament, and the task for Germany is to try and clinch top spot and set up a meeting with England. The victory will secure that for them, but it is all up in the air. Portugal playing for pride, but I'm sure they will want to go out on a winning note. No question about that. They've certainly had their moments in this tournament. We've certainly had plenty of goals today. And Germany and Portugal, the final game. Quarterfinals to come later tonight. There's a bit of pacing themselves about some of the matches as well. I'm delighted to say that Wes Brown is alongside me, having done the business with England earlier today, and
yeah,
it's fair to say you seem to have learnt your lessons as the tournament's gone on.
Yeah, we did. I mean, the first game was very tough. You know, against Spain, as you've seen, they beat Scotland 6-0 today, so you know, they're a very strong team. Obviously from that, it was our first game as well, sorting out positions and stuff, and you know, we've done well now. We beat Scotland, we beat Mexico, so you know, we can look forward to the next round, and we might even have Germany in the next one.
Yeah, a little scouting mission for you.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Portugal, if I'm being honest, have been pretty disappointing with some of their names, but that's how it goes, and you know, this is a completely different game to 11 aside.
Yeah, well, they were my pick, so maybe I've cursed them. They're the youngest squad here, Portugal, which is one factor in their favour. We have seen a special goal from Deco. They're ambling their way out here, Portugal, in their traditional colours here this afternoon. Plenty of Chelsea connections in their lineup.
I'm sure they'll have fun tonight. You know, they know they can't get through now, so they'll just enjoy it.
We've had the situation where you've seen China go out without a point, you see Mexico go out without a point, and there is at least an incentive there, I suppose, not to join them.
Yeah, that's true. I think, you know, they could probably end up winning the game today. Just they'll enjoy it, have a bit of fun. If Germany do well, I think, you know, we could get Germany next round, so we'll see. I'm sure they'll want 3 points, you know, at the end of it all, rather than going on with goalless.
So Michael Ballack's Germans emerge, having produced a really stirring comeback against the Danes, 2-0 down. It was a familiar situation from way back when, but they managed to rally, they managed to get it right on that particular night. Some very familiar faces in their lineup. One perhaps not the most familiar to the watching public, the late arrival Dariusz Bosz, coming up with those two vital goals, which in the end ensured that they are in a position where they qualified before a ball's kicked tonight, or today I should say. So let's take a look at the team lineups, starting with Germany. Kevin Kuranyi and Dariusz Bosz with a couple of goals each to their name. Mauricio Gaudino, their oldest player, was the match winner on opening night against the French. They certainly showed the character we always associate with German sides against the Danes. Deco has shown some great touches, a venomous goal against the French, but ultimately it's been a disappointing tournament for the team who are so fancied by so many coming into it. But it has been a tournament of personal triumph so far for Helder Postiga, 4 goals for him and a hat-trick against the Danes in defeat in the first game. Manish also on target in that one. Some classy players, but their class has not been enough. The draw, in fairness, has not been terribly kind to them, drawn in this, well, really fearsome section, Group C, which I don't think anybody would have relished being in at the start of the tournament. But it is Portugal who get the ball rolling.
Very big team as well, Germany.
To us with us, really. But how important, you know, bearing in mind that Germany's certainly going to have action later on. How much does that alter the approach?
I'm sure if you watch the subs, they've been rolling them on and off every 2-3 minutes rather than leaving them 4-5. I think that's one of the things we tried to change in the second and third game, where the legs were getting a little bit tired and we were probably playing on a little bit too long. So we've started to rotate a lot earlier now, and it seemed to help, and kept everyone's legs going.
Right, trying to get away from Deco. And Deco comes out the winner, and Manish sprinting forward. Elder Postiga trying to find an opening, and any hint of an opportunity for a strike on goal, he's going to take it. Will be a Portuguese corner. And a chance for Manish to strike. Oh, he's placed it beautifully. And Portugal do hit the front.
That's the start they needed. As you can see, they're enjoying it. Oh,
Elder Postiga's strike, and Timo Hildebrand has to turn it away.
They started a little bit slow, Germany.
They know the job is done. Maybe that's affecting their approach. Maybe they don't fancy playing your lot.
They're trying to save the legs for the game this evening. So
here's Morelos. Deco. It's almost like an ex-Chelsea convention, this Portuguese squad. Jose Bozingua. Manish had a brief spell there as well. To the former Tottenham man, Postiga. Manish, extravagant, but it didn't come off.
Yeah, he knew what he tried to do, but that time, a bit difficult.
There's Rolfes. He's not really put a foot wrong in this tournament. Simon Rolfes, he's perhaps not one of the heralded names, but he was always pretty much a guaranteed 7 out of 10 when he featured for Bayer Leverkusen. Deco. Ballack, he's shown a real competitive edge. How much sort of rivalry has there been between the two camps in the hotel? Has there been a fair bit of banter flying around?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, everyone knows sort of someone from another country, so it's been very relaxed. But like I said, when you get on the pitch, it completely changes. It can be a little tackle, it can be anything, and you're straight back into it.
Well, England-Scotland last night, it was a proper England-Scotland game, wasn't it? And,
it was, and we know most of them as well, but it's just the way it's way football is, and when you get your boots on, it's a football match at the end of the day, and there was a few bad tackles flying about. Obviously wasn't meant, but that's how it goes.
All's fair in love in England-Scotland.
Yeah.
Here's Karani. Here's Bozingua. Morelos. Now Deco. Strong touch from Postiga, and Deco is there! And Novotny at the last for Germany.
Brilliant. Yeah, it would have been a brilliant goal, that. Deco with his old tricks.
Well, Novotny's had some difficult moments in this tournament. An own goal against the French. He gave away another goal in that game, but saved the day there. Morte. Manish, Bruno Gomes. Didi Hamann stepping out. There has been a lot more into quick-fire substitutions in this one, from the Germans in particular. There's Reich, Rolfes, Reich. Helped on his way down by Jose Bozingua, and a free kick here for the Germans as they look to fight back. Well, it wouldn't be enough for them to top the group, remember, because of Denmark's superior goal difference.
A chance.
And Nuno Gomes there to take it, and Novotny to turn it to safety.
It definitely looks like Germany are a bit more relaxed in this game.
And Novotny avoiding the fate of scoring another own goal. Nuno Gomes pulling to the back, but Morte on a different wavelength there for the Portuguese. Harrying. Hildebrand going long into the chest of Karani, who did so beautifully. And Haman's strike. Vitor Bayer behind it. Standing bit of hold-up play from Kevin Karani, who was in amongst the goals against the French. What a real poacher's effort. Another great turn and finish. Born in Brazil, Kevin Karani.
It was very slow paced, as you can see. I wish our game was like this. But...
Here's Nuno Gomes. Well, it was breakneck. I mean, the England-Spain game in particular was frightening.
Yeah, it was the first game. Both teams wanted to win, and you know, we were both flying at each other. It was, you know, it was definitely the toughest game, and obviously they come out on top. But it taught us a good few lessons for the other two.
Alpha's trying to feed off Karani there. Raul Morales trying to get away from Kevin Karani. Haman. Cut out by Bazingwa. Here's Marco Reich. Next Derby and Crystal Palace. Didi Haman. Rolfers. Oh, didn't quite come right for him. Is it going to be a big change for you with the longer format in the knockout stages? Have you discussed that yet?
Yeah, we've had a little chat. I think what I said earlier, the rolling subs we're going to try and do quite often. It does save your legs and it does help a bit. It does get a bit tiring. As I've said, our games were a little bit more frantic than the one we're watching now. So we have to keep rolling the subs, and we found out that's worked for us, so we're going to stick to that.
There's 15 minutes each way in the knockout stages, rather than this one single 20-minute game. That's good work by Boa Morte. Nuno Gomes, so nonchalant, but Hildebrand able to stop them.
Yeah, good save. Yeah, it was a good save and pretty easy in the end.
Well, it was a bit of a let-off, really, wasn't it, for the Germans? Portuguese side look to end on a note of defiance, get 3 points on the board, but here's Jens Novotny looking to change the picture for Germany. It's a little bit lethargic, you have to say. They certainly appear to be saving themselves for what's ahead of them. Gaudino's come on, the man who got the winner against the French. He was in there as whistled by the post.
Yeah, he's just looking for a little touch off anyone there.
Yeah, Marco Reich hitting that with great venom. Always started like a house on fire at every club he was at. And great days at Kaiserslautern, won the Bundesliga there. Nuno Gomes. Little foot in again from Reich. Bazingwa.
Crowd getting involved now.
You could really feel the tension in the atmosphere last night, England against Scotland in particular.
Yeah, it was good. The crowd was brilliant, to be fair. It was always, I think it was always going to be like that.
Boa Morte. Nuno Gomes. Manish. Now Bazingwa for Portugal. Nuno Gomes is there. Has he got the opportunity? Well, in the end, Timo Hildebrand out to him. But Germany getting on with it, and it's the super late arrival, Dariusz Vogt, looking to plough a furrow there for the Germans. Maurizio Gaudino ending up on the deck. Former Manchester City man, you may remember, of much trouble. He had a spell in Mexico as well. Boa Morte.
Going to try and take him on.
Trying to get away from Novotny. Well, Germany have a sort of agonising choice. We can hear from one of their key men, Didi Haman. He's with Laura at the moment.
Didi, the pace here a little bit different to how it's been over the last couple of days, a bit slower.
Well, maybe we've already played 2 games. We are through. The Portuguese don't really have anything to play for, but at least we want to obviously entertain the people. Maybe that's the reason it's a bit slow, but I think we see a few more goals. Hopefully not now.
The different outcomes, I'm going to read them to you. If you win, you face England. Lose, Brazil. Draw, Italy. Do you have a preference?
Not really, no. Obviously, we don't want to get beat. We want to take a bit of momentum into the knockout stages. So, you know, obviously we try to win the game. If that's the case, whoever we play, we'll take it.
Brilliant. Thank you, Didi.
No worries.
That's rock hard place, harder place.
So if they win, they play us. So I think.
Well, and it's an opportunity here. Kevin Kurani fouled, and Germany looking to get on with it quickly with Vosch, but too quickly in the end. Vosch, who's played international football for two countries, if you like, East Germany and the United Germany. Born in Poland, just to add another twist to the plot. Manish. Morelish. Into Postiga, who'll fancy another. Trying to lay it in there to Manish. Morelish. Manish. Boamorte. Closing in from all sides.
Good defending.
Of course, whether it's Germany or whether it's Denmark, I mean, Denmark have probably surprised everybody, haven't they?
Yeah, Denmark have been brilliant. They look so fit, and you know, they've probably been the team of the tournament so far, along with Spain. So I think that'd be a tough game. If you was asking me, I'd probably say it'd be nice to play Germany. It'd be good for the fans as well. So we need Germany to win.
Well, Vitor Bailly using his head. He's barely been in this game, having been beaten 6 times on opening night. Here's Simon Rolfers. Ballack. And Jose Brazingua there for Portugal. I suppose if it is Denmark, then maybe England-Germany will come a little later.
Yeah.
And Rolfers with a chance, and Vitor Bailly reacts, and it will be a foul. Free kick to Germany in a promising position. I mean, they've tried so many different techniques. We've not seen that much joy from the free kicks. It's not easy.
It's difficult because I mean, the wall, what's that, 2-3 yards?
It's going to be Rolfers' left foot.
Yeah, see?
Well,
there's always a counter-attack as well, so you have to be careful.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the biggest thing maybe to get used to. After the goal, it starts in the goalkeeper's hands. They can spring so quickly. You have to stay so switched on when you've scored.
Yeah. I mean, in the last game, we pushed on. We kept...
Rolfers with a chance. Kurani trying to put it in there. But Vitor Bailly reacted not once, but twice.
Yeah, I was just saying, we've always tried to keep 2 at the back, regardless even when we're attacking, because the counter-attack is on straight away, and I think that's where most teams get punished.
Certainly attracting plenty of crowd attention. Helder Postiga. Into Boamorte. Manish! He can't hit him. Drag wide on that occasion. Scored that remarkable goal, Manish, that caught everybody out. Remember at Euro 2004 against the Dutch, and ultimately their hearts were broken in the final against the Greeks. Manish. Fernando Couto. Well, that was a major worry for the young lad in the crowd.
He's laughing. That's fine.
I hope he ducked just in time, because it was potentially not pleasant. Oh, and Vosch is at it again. Rolfers.
This is the one.
Oh, and here's Postiga.
Takes a bit of touch, Germany are pushing on now, and it's leaving gaps at the back, and you know, if he takes a better touch there, he probably gets a good chance on goal.
Well, it's a surprise that there was a bit of a let-off there for Germany, given the form that Postiga has produced. He's scored different types of goals, hasn't he? One really not a thing of beauty, but in the first game against the Danes. Germany looking to regroup, trailing as they are.
I'm sure they still want to win the game, Germany. They might, the last 5-6 minutes now, push on.
Well, this is the moment that sees Portugal in front.
I say it was a good dummy, the first shot, and it's fell for him, and he's, you know, it's a great finish. Just slotted it inside, foot home.
Yeah, real coolness there from Manish. Well, is Vitor Bailly, having conceded 6 in the opening game, going to have the pleasure of keeping a clean sheet, which it takes some doing in this competition.
It does. I mean, if you switch off for a second, as you've seen with results today and last night especially, there's 5-6 goals, you know.
Here is Manish. So heading towards the final 5 minutes of Portugal's tournament. At least the prospect of going out on a high. It's Bosch, Marco Reich, Kurani. Reich, Kurani. He's had a foul on Boamorte, yes. But better, but here's Postiga with a chance. Hildebrand somehow has kept it out.
Great double save. Another let off for Germany there.
Well, the tempo has suddenly really risen. Postiga. Boamorte. Manish, Marco Reich closing him down. Kurani. Reich. Boamorte's foot in. And we'll go Portugal's way there.
You've stepped up a little bit the last couple of minutes now.
Well, Hildebrand's heroics there. Keeping Germany well and truly in the hunt here.
Oh,
great turn by Reich! And Bosch, who was so reliable in front of goal against the Danes, couldn't finish that one off.
Yeah, he's got to finish that, really. As you can see, he's disappointed. But it's, you know, it is an open net and you've got to be putting them away. I think Phil Neville did one for us. It's always good.
I bet he's been reminded of it a few times.
Here we go.
Oh, Rolfers! Well, fabulous save by Vitor Bailly. No time for hanging around. Maybe Portugal get on the break, but Reich picks it up. There's been no holding back in the challenges. Brazingwa making that one. Morelos, I've seen the throw-in used that often, but used a decent effect there by Germany. Here's Morelos. Boamorte. Nuno Gomes. Hildebrand again. Boamorte. Well, Hildebrand's certainly not.
I think he might have.
Well, is he hurt, Boamorte? He seems to be. Was he fouled? That's the only question. The official said no.
He's up. He's okay.
Kurani. Well, Boamorte adamant, and he seemed to be caught.
Yeah, he's pretty sure.
Giddy a man it was. Well, a timeout. Now, when you remember to use them, they can be handy moments, Wes.
The first game we forgot to do it. You know, you get a drink, regroup, and obviously you've got a couple of minutes left now, so I'm sure Portugal are just going to sort of try and sit back and win the game, and Germany will probably try and push on, so it should be an exciting last couple of minutes.
Well, it's been a game where the goalkeepers have really shone.
Good save.
Real classy keeper Vitor Bailly. Won all 3 European club competitions in his playing career. Cup Winners' Cup with Barcelona. The other 2 with Porto. And Timo Hildebrand, one of the young wild ones all those years ago at Stuttgart. With a couple of great moments to keep his team well and truly in the hunt here. In terms of this game, we shouldn't forget that they're already in the comfort zone as regards qualification. Manish. Nuno Gomes with Haman at his back. Relish. Boamorte, chances on! Oh, Hildebrand once more! But Nuno Gomes has beaten him, and maybe Portugal have beaten Germany.
Yeah, good goal. Good first save, but you know, they followed it in, and it was a tapping in the end, so you know, you can see Portugal have looked the better team in this. They've looked a bit quicker, and it looked like they definitely wanted to win a little bit more than Germany.
Nuno Gomes, the kind of opportunity inside the penalty area that he's not going to pass up. Well, they have been reasonably free-scoring, Portugal, with 4 in the first game and a couple against France and Germany now, which takes some doing. But their meaningful involvement in the tournament is going to end in 90 seconds' time.
Yeah, they're probably a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest. You've seen in this game that they're not stopping. They kept going, and look, they're trying to get another one. Lewis.
There's Morte, Rolfers, Nuno Gomes, Didi Hamann.
There's probably nothing worse than leaving the tournament without a win, so, you know, full credit to Portugal.
Yeah, they've avoided the fate, so it would seem, of China and Mexico. Nuno Gomes. Can Germany at least make it a little bit of a nervous end for Portugal? But it's cut out by Manish. Yeah. Kevin Karani trying to find Bosch there. This is Nuno Gomes. Karani back on the defensive. Rolfers. Balak, can he get in on the act here? An enormous amount of support.
Yeah, just looking for that one man, the support, just to knock it down to.
Well, it's looking increasingly like Denmark, Germany, and the possibility of meeting with Brazil for the Germans. Here's Paul Morte. Is the clock going to run out?
Yeah.
It certainly is, but Portugal at least end on a winning note. Nuno Gomes securing 3 points for them in this final game after Manish had put them in front a little earlier. But it's all come too late for them, and they are out of this Star Sixes tournament. Well, let's take a look at the final table. Denmark await as England's opponents. France will claim runners-up spot on goal difference. Germany, one of the best third-place sides, along with Nigeria. Portugal bringing up the rear. And we'll be back later tonight with this quarter-final lineup. Spain against Nigeria, Brazil against Germany. Memories of 2002 will be stirred there. Denmark, England, and Italy against France. So they're the quarter-finals. And this, the race for the top scorer title. Helder Postiga leading the way, but he is out. Julio Baptista has a chance to claim that title all for himself.
So 12 have become 8. It's through to the knockout stages. Still some thrilling ties to come. We will see you for the quarterfinals. 7:15 p.m. Sky Sports 1. Bye-bye.
Enjoy Sky Sports Live. On all screens, on the go, and the best bits on demand.
BetSafe, sponsor Star Sixes on Sky Sports.
Every single day, nearly 1,000 people find out that they've got cancer.
Every day since the day they tell you. Every day, it's in your head.
It's just not what a kid would expect to happen in their life.
My children saw me sick. I was getting sick in bed. Yeah, it wasn't nice.
It's not all bad news. There is a lot of good news as well.
Research is making chemotherapy kinder, radiotherapy less destructive, and survival rates are higher than ever.
Scientific research has saved my son's life.
I didn't think like a little syringe of medicine could do that much.
For just £2 a month, you can make a real difference. I am living proof that this money is going somewhere.
There are cures, and every single day, small steps can be made, and those small steps are going to create big changes.
Today, as many people survive cancer as die from it. You can help Cancer Research UK achieve their aim of 3 in 4 people surviving cancer.
Scientific research is absolutely amazing.
I'm really asking you, please, put your hand in your pocket for Cancer Research UK.
Where are we going? Dunkirk. We have a job to do.
Dunkirk.
There's up to £100,000 to be won 5 times a week with the Health Lottery. And at just £1, we're half the price of Lotto.
If you've been injured in an accident, talk to an experienced lawyer from Slater & Gordon, who will handle your case with skill, care and commitment. Our lawyers secure substantial awards for victims of road traffic accidents, accidents at work, asbestos-related diseases, and accidents on holiday. For a free consultation, call us today on 0800 557727 or contact us at slatergordon.co.uk. Slater & Gordon, your case is our cause.
giffgaff are a Which recommended mobile network provider 5 years in a row. Because with no contract, you're free to go, free to stay. giffgaff, the mobile network run by you.
You're watching Sky Sports 1, your home of football.
Born in Pretoria, he's had 9 starts so far this season. He'll want to forget 2015 because he's suffered plenty of injuries, and it's good to see him back on the park. Stefan Lewiesen, congrats on your 50th Super Rugby cap. Mr. Reliable, Philip van der Walt, celebrated his 28th birthday yesterday. And a great season Harold Foster's had for the Lions. The Sharks who got the kickoff, playing from left to right. Predominantly black jerseys. And the Lions receiving the kickoff. And the white and red jumpers. Lions have won the last 4 matches against the Sharks, but overall history favours the home side against the Lions in Super Rugby. The 18th clash between the two franchises in Super Rugby is on the go. Cornels Corsan says the first line of defence of the Sharks. Crinier, Yankees, Ferreira. Well met in defence by the Dupree brothers. Yankees. Alton Yankees, the fly half, a tester for Loazimbovo. Fullback of the Sharks. quality chase by the Lions. Just as good was the regrouping of the home side.
That's a maul.
Ball is in the air. Confirmation of a turnover. Good defense by the Lions. Because Jean-Luc is not an easy customer to hold up. Big and strong, 113 kilograms.
Yeah, it's a big unit, but met by Lions pack that loves to work hard, but fantastic start from the Lions. Elton Yankees keeping that ball in. You're right, Jean-Luc Van Rooyen. It's the two Lions props, Andrea. But those are also tough customers, I must admit. So, first victory for the Lions in the first scrum also.
The Lions have achieved 91% at scrum time. The Sharks, 95%.
Crouch. Crouch. Fine. Set.
Disappointing set. Two great packs.
Yeah, there's no mongrel in that hit. Sort of just hit and flop down. Again, Morris van der West is an experienced ref, a very good ref. He'll take control, he'll have the respect to the players. Just almost lack of core stability from both teams. On the hit, both folding in. Looks like the left-hand side from the screen, that's where the issue is. Shoulders dropping below the hips.
Crouch. Fine. Sit.
That's the far side.
Okay.
This is where the assistant refs though. Chatham Tungile Jarazweni down on sideline. There's a jack from here, and also so they'll have a chat.
He's hinging straight away after the hit.
Yeah. It almost happens at the same time from both sides. So difficult to pick a victim, but he's going to have to go to his... If this collapses now, he'll go to his whistle.
Crouch.
3 minutes.
Crouch.
And 2 minutes of those have been scrums. Or resets, scrum resets.
Fine.
Yeah.
Set.
There it is. Third time. It's a penalty for the Lions. An interesting stat. When they played each other in the first round, there were only 10 scrums in that match. 6 of them for the Lions.
Yep.
And 4 for the Sharks.
And it's against Thomas Tutoy for on the hit. It's a, you know, Drea's feet actually slip on the turf, but he had to make a decision there, and they both went down at the same time.
The Lions have got two scrum offs. Now better. Mostert is in the line out. Solid defense by the Sharks, putting pressure on the Lions. Have to work hard for that position, the Lions. Grenier looking for the pot of forwards. Grenier on the right-hand side. Elton Yankees back in field for Lionel Mapu. Good defense, Thomas Tutoy. Mostert, Franco Mostert, he's held up. Works hard to get to ground. Yankees, a little dab over the top, looking for space. Good covering from Kobus van Wyk. Sharks are here to play, but James, solid defense.
Yeah, no, and we spoke about the defense before the game kicked off, and we did say that would be the decider in this fixture, as they haven't found touch. Another good opportunity on attack here for the Lions.
Wasted opportunity by the home side, giving position away to the visiting team, the Lions. Dreyer under immense pressure. Powerful line speed from Andreas Dreesen. Jaco Kriel, captain on captain. Kriel by the vault. Lions managed to retain possession. Inside ball. The net gain for the Lions. Yankees. Mapu switch with Harold Foster. Queen Oosthuizen chasing hard, but Foster gets the Lions back with that front foot. Ross Cronier looking for runners. Ackerman from a standing start. Oosthuizen enjoying his defense. Queen Oosthuizen.
First thing, three's got to roll. First thing, I didn't see it. Anybody got
Whoever
anything?
wants this victory, they're going to work for it tonight.
No, definitely. Look, one thing the Sharks do is they won't overcommit at ruck time. They'll give you this curtain, and you got to try to break it down by running quite hard. A lot of people underestimate the running power of the Lions team. They've got a mobile pack, a big back line, so they'll definitely carry hard. Some things happen here.
You're saying 12 black. Okay, on 12 white. Just have a look first, please.
And Oosthuizen against Harold Foster, Oosthuizen for the Sharks.
Yeah, I think they're having a look at a slight spear tackle, guys. That's what I saw from the side there. I think this replay will give us a bit more insight.
Well, they're saying it's Andre Oosthuizen, so
not over the horizontal. So late, yes.
Just wait a second.
Maybe do the sanction, maybe more on penalty.
Yes.
It was just a normal tackle. The player wasn't taken through the horizontal.
Yes,
so
I agree
just
with
play
you,
on with your original
advantage
penalty.
there. Yeah. It's nothing. It's just be going for number 3, not rolling.
you got to be nervous considering he's just come off long suspension. Andre Oosthuizen, the big abrasive Shark centre. And that Trevor Halstead mold gets you over the advantage line and defensively solid.
Yeah, and I like that about him, Shami. He does have a bit of aggression, and hopefully these suspensions don't take that away from him. Obviously, we want him to stay on the field, but he needs to control it enough that he doesn't get sent off. But I do enjoy that in his game.
And that's a penalty. Okuni, he's upside down. He's trying to roll. Look to the right there. Actually, the ball was there to be played.
Lions on the attack, ball at the tail. Ruan Ackerman brings it down. Very impressive defense by the Sharks. Gone loose for the Lions. Loose ball. Advantage for the Sharks. Lucanio over the top. Finds Van Wyk. Back in field. It could open up for the Sharks. Kobus Reinach looking for options. Jean-Luc Dupiel dab through. It sets up for Franco Mostert. Andries could see under a bit of pressure.
The move.
Yeah, brilliantly done by the Sharks. It was loose. They gained a valuable 80 meters upfield.
Yeah, and it all came from a turnover, from a well-set maul. It looked like initially from the lines, but Andries Couture is caught in the jaws of Jean-Luc Dupiel. Can't get out of there, more formed. It's important that you carry nice and low. Butchie, seems like the Sharks are going for those high choke tackles.
I don't know who that's aimed at, Shimi, but yeah, I'm really impressed with the way they have started. You know, they're really up for this game. They would have been disappointed in their game against the Bulls 2 weeks ago, then the bye. And like you said earlier, it would be easier for them to throw this game away, but they certainly are up for it.
Not a complete scrum as yet. Good scrum, Sharks. With that penalty advantage, Kobus Reinach picks up. Well supported. Daniel Dupier, the offloading the tackle, can't free his arms. Reinach got April, tested for the Lions at the back. Overcooked that one.
Not thanks, right.
So not enough advantage. Lions pulling out of the contest there.
And the Sharks starting to very defensive, or forced to do a lot of a lot of defensive work early on. But a massive scrum from the Sharks. And the well set from Rowan. Queen Oosthuizen just keeps working through. That's Thomas Tutoy actually doing the hard work, and he does the right thing just by almost pulling out the scrum and trying to pull straight or trying to square up.
Butch, before the kickoff, you touch of the wind coming from the south. Has it changed in any way? Could it affect the kick coming up?
Yeah, he's kicking this directly into where the wind is coming, but in the stadium it does twirl, so he'll just be wanting to strike this as pure as he can, and it should go in the direction he's aiming.
Garth April to put the Sharks in the lead. Flags are up. Home team lead by 3. Straight up the middle from Elton Yankees. And it's Oosthuizen securing the restart. Powers his way through. Franco Mostert having none of that. Lost the safety of the 22, the Sharks.
Through the middle. No, it's outside. Taken back. Yes.
Reinach needs to keep it in field, but he's overcooked it.
It's outside.
So it was taken back. Advantage for the Lions.
He's overcooked that. But at least by 6, almost ended up in the stand from Cobus Reinach. And again, a wonderful opportunity from the Lions. You've seen them trying to go off the top, utilizing them more, but the Sharks are giving them front 4. Just more worried about their attack, so backing